Welcome, Wanderers, back to Records of the Realms. This is Darkness Arc. We are on Session 16. This is the Darkness crew, who I don't think have officially had their name said in canon yet, so it will remain a mystery until then. We're going to get started shortly after a quick round of intros, a recap, and some splishy splashies in-game. It's going to be a great time.
What?
Splishy splashies. You guys going to the spa. I assume you're going to go into the hot springs.
Right.
Don't give me confused expressions. That's not the weirdest thing that's been said in the last 20 minutes.
No, it's
the rest
not.
just wasn't said on air. Anyways,
You have a point.
No, you have no proof of that.
I don't. Y'all are lucky. Hi, guys. I'm Vinny or Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography, videography, and I make TTRPG stuff.
Hey guys, I'm Crazella or Zella. I stream here on Twitch. I'm going to be playing our favorite Mama Tiefling, Irona. I am a warlock, and we just had a soot eating contest, so that was fun. I did not win. No, I don't think anybody won, really. But I've got a Spooky Heist, which is a Honey Heist spinoff going off October 26th, so here in like 20 days. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited to be here, but I don't know. I guess I'm in the basement this week. That's where I was designated last week, so.
Where we are in Vinny's house.
I wish I had a house, guys. You guys would be welcome to take over whatever spot I had if I had a fucking house. Anyways, Tech, over to you.
What's up, everybody? It is October, so welcome to the Weekly Freakly. Your boy is straight out of the icebox and onto the stream. So, yes, I'm in the icebox this week. Don't know why he put me there. I'm playing Tech Frost for everybody who has not heard of me. You can get me any of my social medias as TEKFROST. Stop, Jay. But yeah, other than that, you will see me playing your favorite Kinku Fractima Kinkus, Balmor and Ruff. I am also very happy to be here.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You can catch me everywhere at New Age Geeks and New Age Cosplay. On New Age Geeks this week, we have Forging Fates. On Monday, we have Tuesday, we're doing the Roll for Charity stream, where I'm going to be playing in a D&D game with the one, the only Tank Tolman. So check that out. That's all I got. Remember, we love you, geeks.
All right, Clark, over to you.
Hi, I'm Lark. I play Kelia, the Drunken Fist Monk. You can find me at Exalted Lark on most all other social medias, and I guess I'm crawling out of the pool today at Vinny's house to be here at this podcast.
Like the ring girl? Like what is
Why
that?
do I have a room in this house?
It's
Why do
October.
I have a
You
room?
never picked
Call
one.
your room.
Call your room,
I
Joe.
want to be assigned a
I don't
room.
know if you know this. I don't pre-tell people where they are. Like, I'm just as surprised as you when these locations get mentioned.
It's called improv.
Joe's in the oven for this one.
All right, just in the oven. He agreed. For some reason, up to Jocelyn.
Hi. Oh my god. You can probably tell what mood we're all in. My name is Jocelyn. I use they, she pronouns. I am playing Phelan, your second or third favorite Star Elf Ranger. I don't know who your favorite is, but how dare you? You can find me on TikTok and Twitch at the Tipsy Tiger doing cosplay and TTRPG stuff. I think I'll just say that Vinny somehow has a very fancy armoire that I have taken residency in.
I want this house, honestly. I got a pool.
I know, honestly.
I got an oven
Get you
big
this
enough to
house.
fit a person. Like, it's good times. I don't know why I tested that, but hey, good times. Shay, up to you.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Jay. My pronouns are they, them. I will be your friendly neighborhood furbulk named Furia tonight who uses she, they pronouns. I am super happy to be here tonight, as always. You can find me on Instagram at JayTheGayCosplays. And I am coming live from underneath the little cabinet underneath Vinny's sink. I'm a leak. I'm a leak.
There's a leak in the boat. Ah! Anyways, that line will forever exist in my head. Thank you, Claudia, with the chance of meatballs too. All right, Jocelyn, looking to you. Recap time.
Woo! All right. So last time we started hot in many senses of the word with Irona being dropped off in the tavern by Ruff after her near fatal fight with Dee, the Minotaur warlock who she has been going on missions for Lolth with. Ruff immediately ran out after D with Phelan hot on her heels. Malkith was so angry that his face flamed up to burn the leather straps of his mask off, and all he said was, "Where?" However, with the high enough persuasion check, Nea was able to calm him down enough to not go after D, much to the Fire Genasi's chagrin. Nim and Kellyot ended up tending to Nea in the meantime, as she was back at 1 hit point. Ruff confronted D and asked for the braid that D had ripped off of Ironea's head. He did toss it over begrudgingly, and Faye caught up, and with a nat 20 intimidation that I'm very proud of from this socially awkward Star Elf, basically said, "If you ever come near Ironea again, I will shove 15 arrows down your throat." We ended up going back to the tavern, and Nea explained that the reason the fight had happened was because he is the one who murdered the Illustre worshipping families that Brandel had been talking about earlier. We decided to go the flow in to relax and get a good night's sleep. Kellyot took Ironea. I think there was like putting her braid back on her head after Ruff put it in her mouth. So there was like a whole lot of mending and prestidigitation. And we ended up having a bonding session in the hot baths, just talking about tattoos, religions, why D might have done what he did. But in the meantime, Balmor and Ruff were having a huge argument with Balmor saying that he felt Ruff had gotten darker in her disposition, but Ruff gaslighting him by saying nothing had changed and they have to focus on the others. Nim hinted a bit at where she came from, but didn't go too far into the details while the rest of us got continually drunk. Balmor decided to head to the roof, where he met up with a familiar feline, Glare, the cat from Massatopolis. Well, it turns out, for those of you who were here for when a Tabaxi druid climbed on the ship and stabbed Jesper for the Sands of Time, Glare and that Tabaxi are one and the same. The Tabaxi ended up speaking. It turns out Glare is actually spelled Gleire, and they had a very tense conversation. Balmor asked, basically, "Are you done doing bad things?" To which she said, since she can't get the last few grains of the Sands of Time, she doesn't seem to have anything else that she could do. When Balmor asked why she has been sticking around the party, her answer was, and I quote, "I'll be honest, I know I can take you guys, so I can keep you guys close." After a very hilarious incident where Balmor said, "Well, I'm not afraid of you, you're not a bird," to which she transformed into a bird, she left, and we ended up going to bed, with Balmor not telling any of us what had happened. Because, of course.
We ended the session there.
No, we didn't! We didn't! The next day, we started at the Forges of Fate. And I'm like, looking at my notes, what do you mean we ended the session there? Kellyot, Ruff, Balmor, and Malkath, that's your name now, apparently. Malkith met at the Forges of Fate, so you could work. Malkith requested some armor to be made from the spider metal that we'd harvest from the mega forged spiders we fought. Meanwhile, Nim, Ironea, Ruff, and Phelan headed to the Scholar's Vent, where Nim ended up meeting with her estranged brother Nerium, who is a self-centered asshole.
But hot.
I'll get there. Nerium talked down to Nim as per usual, as Nim tried to be confident about the work she was doing, and with a 20 insight check, she caught a moment of doubt in Nerium's face before Nerium stormed off with someone called Miss Summerstone. Well, this is apparently Nim's childhood friend, Ildra, who does ask if Nim will meet her back in Massatopolis once they're back there. Also, a note for Ruff doing a nat 20 on stealth to steal 2 journals and just do this while walking on the ceiling. After a confrontation between the siblings, with backup from Ironea and Phelan, Ruff decided to be like, "Hey, I've been here the whole time, here's your journals." And also, in the meantime, the exchange of, "No, I'm telling you, my senses are never wrong. There's a hot, mean man somewhere around here." And that was Kellyot. We ended up exploring the marketplace, and Ruff, Ironea, and Kellyot signed up for the soot eating contest, which is as amazing and stupid as it sounds. We had a huge eating contest that involved a lot of assistance, which included Balmor using prestidigitation on all the food that Ruff ate, Bardic for Nea from a very drunk Leon, and guidance from Malkith to Kelliot. They all got so far to the final round that eventually poor Vinny had to be like, can you all make up things for me? And and now we're going to make the DC 23. They all did a great job, but the person who ended up winning was Ruff. Ruff became the Soot Queen, while cannons of soot exploded and an orchestra played. And truly, the way we best ended the session was Irona walking by and whispering, "Dirty fucking cheaters." And that's where we are now.
And that is where we are now. After Ruff won the competition, the rest of you guys got pretty far. You guys have a few moments where at least 3 of you are really highly covered in soot, amongst other things from the many random things you guys have been eating. Leon is just sipping from his wizard hat. He's really enjoying himself, and gives a small clap. You still did a good job.
He's drinking out of his wizard. Oh yeah, I forgot. It had straws. Okay,
that's a straw.
Where did he get that?
He didn't tell you.
Oh.
Kelly had actually asked last week where it was gotten, to which Leon had no idea.
Yeah, he didn't tell you. Kept that secret close to his chest. It's very important.
Leon.
Well, that was fun. You guys look gross now. Just looking at the people covered in soot. Was any of it good?
Yeah, was any of it actually tasty?
No.
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 Probably gonna burn your throat for a little while.
Ruff opens her mouth and points to a black tongue. It's like,
Irona, is that why your voice is kind of not the best right now?
Justification for Zella's losing that line. I think I also need to remind you, I forgot to say this, that the 3 people who participated got a form of dimension door, and now Ruff has soot fire breath.
Yeah, and a coal crown.
And a very cool crown made of soot.
that's never leaving.
Oh yeah, Ruff is gonna wear that forever. Congratulations, Ruff.
Ruff's just gonna give tapping the crown and gives a royalty bow, little moving her head so the soot just kind of flows down next to her.
I can't even be mad at the fact that she got prestidigitation. Look how adorable she is.
It's true. Very true.
Also, Kelly, I was having a rough time. Yes, Ruff, you notice, or anyone who looks at Ruff long enough notices that the crown seems to just continuously have a little stream of soot just come down from it, like its own little area. It does harmlessly just dissipate, more akin to almost like black snow than anything, but it's a nice little fun aura for Ruff to have now.
Oh, she's just swinging her head around and throwing it everywhere as much as she possibly can.
Phelan's ducking, just no!
Throwing it back.
So, I think we have a little bit of time before the celestial event. Did we want to go to the hot springs?
I think it's needed. I look at all my friends who are suffering with their esophagi.
Yeah, Babler's just laughing.
I've already gone. It's very nice. We need to go.
Maybe it'll help with your throat.
Yeah, just head under the water and open your mouth. Maybe it'll get in there and it'll fix.
Yeah, that healing salt water.
No. Let the steam rise up. Don't drink the water. Okay.
Don't drink it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. You shouldn't drink that kind of water, but you're close. If it's kind of like when people take a pot and you let the steam go into your nose. Apparently it's really good for... I used to do it with a couple of plant supplements back home whenever we got a cold.
Mm-hmm. Very common.
Balmore's just tapping his beak and listening. I've never shoved my nose over a boiling pot. Okay, yeah, if I ever get the sniffles, I'll do that. I'll give it a try.
Right, but you don't stick your beak in the pot. You
hover.
Above, so the steam goes into it.
It's kind of like, how do I put it? Have you ever, when you were boiling anything, kind of just covered your face over it, and it like felt really good because of steam and like stuff.
Well, no, because most of the stuff I cook could like hurt you. So if you put your face over it.
Hang on, what do you mean most of the stuff you could I think we're walking at this point. What do you mean most of the stuff could hurt you?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Well, certain chemicals, if you make them and put them together, can explode. So if I put my face over them and it explodes, I could hurt myself.
That's what you were making for dinner?
Well, no, I also don't shove my face in what I'm making for dinner.
Never mind.
I'm very confused. Like, the whole time this is happening...
I shove my face in anything I'm eating.
Okay, we're gonna keep walking, and we're gonna just make it to the healing eruption.
Both Balmore and Ruff, since Ruff heard the hyena cackle whenever you were in the library, Buff is like hyena cackling like bad right now.
Buff and Ruff and other stuff.
That's a new one.
Love that. As you guys continue on and begin trudging up the side of the volcano to get to the springs, Leon recants, is like, I believe person in charge, his name's Silas. That's the person we talked to, who gives us our free visit. Oh, going upstairs sucks while drunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You doing good there, buddy?
I might do unseen servant.
Oh.
Do you want a lift?
Oh, yes.
Come on, big guy. Let's go.
Is Kellyot the one who's just been carrying everybody?
Any chance to get a piggyback from Kellyot?
All right. Leon hops on and then offers you the straw to the hat.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go! The first sip is literally just like gargle and spit to get the soot out of my mouth, and then the rest I'm drinking normal.
That's super fair. I think everyone should at some point use a water skin or something and do the same. Especially the people in the competition. As you guys climb up, you see a stone-based RNA. This place would be familiar to you, similar to a lot of architecture. Around here is stone. And immediately going in, you can see people who are already relaxing in hot springs, either individual, some like lazy river-esque that go around an entire area. And there is most of the people here seem to be of the older variety. First person that you come across is a octonoid, a Ursula-esque individual, an octopus person who has very grayed hair. Definitely not as much of a style choice as it is just like age for the hair. But is sitting down at the front desk. Actually seems to be missing a few of the octopus legs and is just kind of sitting down and relaxing, stretching them out a little bit. And it's like, sorry. Welcome to Healing Eruptions. How can we help you today? How can we heal you?
What's wrong with your legs? They're missing. Balmore's just like pointing. You have a few missing ones.
Oh, some stories attached to or not attached. They're gone. Some stories happened to them. Love. It was Aught 19. No. She begins to rattle off a couple small details about like a shark for one. And then just an accident to another. And then the stories like starts slipping away into a small mumble for a bit.
I feel like I just let Balmore deal with this.
Balmore's just listening.
Yeah.
He's intrigued. Yeah, okay.
She goes on for a bit. She's missing 3 of her 8. So she goes into like a quick little story about each of them. And then at the end, like in the middle of the third one, she's like, sorry, why are you guys are here? Is there something specific we can help you with? You looking to be purchasing anything? Are you looking to spend a day in our spa? What can I do to help you guys?
Absolutely, spending a day is exactly what we need. And then I was wondering, you have magma healing salve. I was wondering if I could purchase some while I'm here.
Oh yeah, I can direct you into our little store where you can grab some.
Oh, wonderful.
Joe.
So yeah, we would like to go to the spa.
Joe, I saw you had a response earlier to how can I heal you? And I just wanted to check in on that.
Nope. We're gonna be just quiet here.
Okay.
We're gonna be quiet here. We're not gonna say anything.
Double check.
Joe is withholding several dirty jokes.
It's not that type of
is
spa.
very demure. Very mindful.
You don't know what type of spa it is. Told you.
No.
Well, then.
Remember in Plunge when you guys were like, we want to go to this very specific type of joint.
I
Anyways.
was not a part of that.
Listen,
Balmor
to be fair,
won't-
the reason Kellyot wanted to go there was because it was isolated from the rest of the group, and he could just chill out and then get arrested, maybe.
Go back to jail. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think I kind of am just backing Nim up. Like, yeah, that's what we want. I'm gonna let Nim take the lead on this.
Nim, a separate kind of interrupted that sentence. You were specifically explaining that you guys were spending the time at the at the spa.
Yes.
Cool. She furrows her brow and begins looking at the list. Did you guys have an appointment already scheduled?
Oh. No, we didn't know we needed an appointment.
We don't. Leon from the back of Kellyot. Jesper, Nazure, connections, and then just puts head against the back of Kellyot for a second.
What our friend over here just explained. We
A really
have
gross
those-
burp comes out right. Kellyot does that. A really gross burp comes out.
He's used to it. It's fine.
I can smell it from over here. Oh, jeez, what did you... Anyway. So we do have connections, and so... Didn't know if that played any part in it.
Jesper, give me a sec. Watch her pick up a speaking stone. Hi, Silas. We have a few guests here of a Mr. Jesper. And the voice comes through and says, yep, I'm in an appointment with him right now. That should not be a problem. Just let them in. Let them believe it was all a full day pass, so let them do whatever their heart desires. If they break anything, that is a separate issue. Clarifying that if you guys can hear me, if you break anything, I have gotten told a little bit about the way your group works, which is totally fine. If anything like that happens at my place of establishment, we will have words.
Just
10-4.
look at Kellyot, be like, I don't know. I feel like that was a personal attack against us, but I mean, what could they possibly be talking about? We've never broken anything.
They must have been talking about a different adventuring group. They must
Right.
have been thinking of something else.
I don't
yeah,
think
I don't know.
I look at Nim and I say, it must be nice being that fooling yourself like that.
A little bit, yeah. But, it just sounds like a regular business warning. I'm sure they explain this to all customers, because I don't think you would want your stuff to be broken. So let's just go and enjoy things without breaking stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Ruff's
I mean,
gonna
as long
say-
as- No, as long as no one starts shit, I won't have to finish it, so...
Let him know.
Ruff's gonna say in Kellyot's voice, just don't get caught.
Also that. But also, they've seen us and we're here.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to just go in and relax.
The lady has slightly wide eyes. Wide eyes, yes. My brain mixed the words up, but I think I actually said them right. Has wide eyes for a moment before going down and grabbing some towels and hands you each a golden towel. It's not actually gold, it is just specifically has the shimmer of gold. Just keep those towels with you. They let people know your status, so you may explore as you see fit, enjoy, relax. Each of you are also good for a full complimentary body treatment, so full massages, any type of actual alleviation we can provide. We have scrubs, we have lotions, the works. So
Kellyot with Leon on his back puts both of his hands on the counter and is like, I want someone to crack my spine like a whip.
all right, we might have to hire out for that particular level, but we can find somebody.
Thank
Ruff's
you.
Ruff's in the back like
Same thing.
I could do.
Oh,
Like Balmor is gonna like tap her shoulders. Like she was saying, she could do it for Kellyot. She could crack your back. You didn't have to It's up to you.
I mean, it's all
I want-
expenses paid, so either way, we can have it done.
When we're out and about next time, Ruff, I'm taking you up on that offer. But now I'm gonna have this professional do it for me.
So you guys have the run of the mill of a spa. Like you can do whatever the frick you want. If you guys want to purchase things, that is again a separate thing. But I'd love to hear at least one thing that each of you guys do. We don't have to sit on it for long. I'm just curious what each of you guys do. Like, is there a certain thing that like you need? Kind of like Kellyot needs his back totally dismantled. Is anyone else in a specific condition?
I think Phelan will take a massage and a soak, seeing as Phelan's back is practically a boulder. Definitely not something I know from personal experience.
From carrying the team.
My back is
Literally.
really tense from carrying the team on it.
We all look like shrimp right now. Straighten up that back.
That's pretty much what it is. It's like Phelan definitely is slightly taller than they appear. They're just kind of like crumpled a little bit. So yeah, full body massage and then a soak afterwards for sure, with plenty of hydration. Because fun fact, when you get massages, hydrate heavily before and after, because lactic acid will kill you.
Mhm.
Not literally, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my thing.
I will also be doing a massage and like whatever soap, like nice Epsom salt, like lavender, just throw that shit all in there. Like like I imagine Spirited Away-esque bathhouse.
Fuck yeah.
Could totally fit that aesthetic for you in many of the ways. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I love that movie.
all right. How about our bottom two, bottom three, bottom four?
I will get just a nice steam bath where someone just washes my body down, soaks it for me, just scrubs everything clean, and just enjoy the steam that I generate myself in the water.
It's extra hot in your room.
Yeah.
People come in and they're like,
getting hot in
I didn't even make the water hot. You don't need to.
This one's
Oh,
off.
not so.
Find me one that is having no power. This is fine.
All right.
Balmore is like at like the spa area with his feet in, just kind of kicking and like he looks like he's just looking around and taking notes and like staring at stuff. Like, that's weird. Like watching people do stuff and just taking notes. And Ruff is like swimming almost in the spa with her mouth open, just like shark wise, just going back and forth
Like an
and swimming in
alligator?
circles.
Waiting for something to fly in.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Aranea, Kellyot.
I mean, Kellyot said he's getting his back just worked out, and then he's gonna soak in the tub. He is also gonna ask the people who work here if there's a place where he can get just the pumice stones, and explain like who is looking for them and why, like what he was told, what he should be getting.
Cool. And Aranea.
I think Naya would definitely probably get maybe her her horns like exfoliated, because she's already
Hell
been
yeah.
here once.
I should do that too.
like and just like get a mani pedi, kind of chill out.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna join
Okay,
you.
but what
in the-
color are
the
you getting
horn.
for the nails, Naya? Inquiring minds want to know.
Black, of course.
She has an aesthetic. Cool.
With spider webs.
I don't know if she wants to be on theme with Vault.
True.
Or are you that into the aesthetic where you're like, I hate her, but I must.
But the aesthetic.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna roll for it. Like, let me see if I'm just into the aesthetic of it.
It's like a deconstructing Christian who's like, damn, they're fucking terrible, but fuck if they don't have really good aesthetics.
No, I am not into the fucking aesthetic.
Mhm.
No.
Oh.
That's fair.
I feel like Mama Nea is too elegant for like spider webs.
Kellyot, as you ask people about the stonework, or about for specifically some pumice, you're asked It certainly is raining out. Did you bring an umbrella?
I think I forgot it at home.
Do you speak thieves' cant?
I do.
Cool. It is more than just pumice, whatever asking for pumice is here.
Oh.
For sure. It is not
Is that
pumice.
what Starro was asking me for? Is just drugs?
You don't know. But the umbrella, it's asking how much do you want?
God, I'm gonna get arrested in another city. He's like, I'd like enough for like one person. One person.
How do you translate that into thieves' camp?
So they asked me if I have an umbrella. I said, yeah, but I can't share it.
All right, cool. With that little bit of leeway, you are able to eventually get a very small, but still fits in a regular hand, small briefcase. The briefcase is this big, but it has a normal size handle on it. You are slid it, and then you are gestured to go in for your massage, and then the attendant walks away.
I peek inside.
There is a pumice stone.
A wild cloak and deck. Okay, then I close it and I put it back in my stuff.
Also, roll me a perception check.
It's the fucking bat guy. He's back again.
No, parents, no!
Do I have to go on a date with him?
Flirt, Kellyanne, for your life.
We're gonna add drug deals.
I don't want to go on a date.
That's a 16.
Cool. As you are getting massaged, you get your body worked. Like, you get those cracks out. It hurts, but it's a good
Oh yeah,
hurt.
that's what he's there for.
You
think he's not a masochist? He's here for it.
You get wound up like a mat. Like, there's a point where like feet wrapped almost to your back.
Hell yeah!
As you are like slapped down, like onto the thing, a hand slaps the center of your back, and you feel an energy almost getting released into your back for a moment, and you feel the exhale of a bull next to your ear for a second. Be careful.
Be careful?
Yes. Watch what you're doing next time. And
D?
gives another slap on your back, and then you hear a pair of hooves leave.
Is it D?
You just got D'd.
It's got D. D's nuts.
Has like, he's like in a pretzel. He's just sitting there. He's like, the fuck was that?
Does anyone need to purchase anything? We have one person buying the magma heal salve, which is like an industrial sized bottle of stuff, so you'll have plenty to work with. And to like mimic it. Does anyone need that, or bath salts, or soap?
I'm getting the healing salve.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely spend 30 gold. There you go.
Cool. Kellyanne was part of a drug deal. Is leaving with
for a rock. It's just a rock.
With a brick of pumice. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's a brick of cocaine made to look like pumice.
You don't know. You opened it, looked at it, and closed it. So that's where we're leaving it.
Storo!
I wish I could have sending, so I could ask him what the fuck he's on about.
Who has sending?
And his name is Mal.
Yeah, you should definitely go tell.
I guess Mal.
Go tell him Malkith about the drug deal.
Mal. I feel like Kellyanne stumbles out of his thing, and it's quite literally stumbles because his whole body doesn't work anymore, and he goes over to Malkith's place and like falls in his water, and it's like busts out, and it's like Malkith, something really weird just happened.
We're in a bath together, so I feel like it can't get much weirder than this.
It's whatever.
It's just a girl
fine.
scrubbing his chest. Go ahead. What do you need?
Huh.
I get paid for this. This isn't weird.
No, no, you're good. No, you're.
Why'd you
you're
say
fine.
ha then?
You're not. It's just,
Don't make it weird, Cal. Come on, just tell me what you need.
you're so right. You know what? I just had a really weird thing happen to me, so I'm a little off kilter right now.
Just
I'm
tell me
so
what
sorry.
you need. Come on, give it to me, Cal.
Does pumice mean something else here than it does other places?
Do I know? Pumice?
Zero reason for you
Something
to, but
else?
roll me a d20. If you hit 20, we'll say you do.
20.
Joe.
20.
I mean, there's also a person who lives here who might know that.
There's
but-
no reason I would know this. The 7. Yeah, no reason I would know this.
He looks to the girl sitting there with us, like,
Hey, I've got a platinum piece. You know what the pumice means if it's something fancy we should know about.
roll a persuasion check.
come on. I don't have guidance. I'm so sorry.
14. Oh, I can give myself guidance.
You slap yourself on the chest.
16. I just reach over into my pants and pull out a platinum piece. I've done this before.
She looks at it, gives it a bite, puts it in her bag. That's some type of anti-magic material.
What does it do exactly? Tell it to my friend. I really don't give a fuck. I don't have the pumice. What did you buy, Kel? For fuck's sake, I'm here getting my chest rubbed.
I don't.
And you come in and join me in the bath.
Listen. I was asked to get pumice, which I thought was just like a rock that like happened here. And I was like, oh yeah, like monks have like calluses and stuff. You use it, just scrub it. And
Makes
it
sense,
comes off
makes
and
sense. I'm
everything.
tracking. I'm picking up what you're putting
Yeah.
down.
So I asked for pumice, right?
Right.
And then I got thieves' canted in return.
I mean, I have questions about that, but okay.
And so I was like, I responded as so, thinking
As you do.
maybe it's the good stuff. Maybe it's like really nice pumice that no one gets to have.
What,
And then-
what does that even mean?
I
kind of
don't
fancy pumice
know.
would that
I
be?
don't go here.
But I feel like these are basic questions we should be asking ourselves. Like, how fancy is this pumice going to be that you need to speak in a special fucking language?
I don't know. They make weird fucking ink that does all sorts of crazy shit. I don't know. I thought maybe there was like magic pumice that they did this special black market pumice. I don't know. And then I got this weird little briefcase.
Let me see the briefcase. Pass it over here.
No.
Let me see. Don't stop, sweetheart. Just keep going. Just a little lower. I need it on the stomach now.
I don't
Let
try
me
to
see
get
the
it.
briefcase.
He opens it, but does not give it to you.
Do I see anything in it fancy? Like, do I see anything besides just being a fucking pumice stone?
Roll me a nature check.
Well,
There seem to be some small specks of stuff in it. You aren't sure what those specks are.
Ask me later. I probably know.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some of us.
You
around.
hear a voice join, "Ooh, ask me later."
Yeah, one of the ashen owls
just gonna
is hanging on the side of the spa. It's just like, cool. Ask me later. Woo.
just gonna reach a finger out and like touch it and like touch one of the dots.
Oh my god.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I bought drugs.
18.
You're fine.
It seems like you got swindled.
I mean, if it's just a rock, then I think that's what I'm looking for. I mean, I didn't even pay anything for it. They just gave it to me.
I'll be honest with you, Kel. I don't really know much use I can be for you. I'm not even from down here.
Also, I think D showed up, maybe?
I mean, I'm really relaxed right now, so I'm going to pretend like you didn't just say that because I don't want to just boil this sweet young lady next to me.
Well, to be fair, nothing happened.
Well, I mean, not yet. Give it time. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, you mean with D? So, I mean,
I'm so willing to just let a scene continue to go on for as long as possible.
so you were saying D showed up.
Yeah, like he showed up and he just like slapped me on the back and told me to be careful. And I think he was just calling me stupid, which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. But also, I was currently in pretzel mode when that was happening.
I mean,
so I really couldn't do much about it.
I feel like that's a fair evaluation of the situation. But I mean, what are you? What? Kel, I'm not a smart man. I'm not from down here. I don't know why I'm the one that you come to, though I guess I would kind of understand why you come to me as far as some of the other people.
Oh, right! Can you cast sending for me real quick?
Listen here, Kel. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I tasted it. It seemed okay. Do you want to crack it up and see what we can figure out? Or do you want to just move on from here? Let's either go balls deep or say fuck off with it.
I think you see Kellyot just sort of like blue screen for a minute because you're asking him to make a choice and he doesn't know what to do about that. He's like,
let me see. Give me the stone. Okay, pass me the stone. I take it. I crack off a little piece in the end.
Okay.
And I grab it and I put it in my mouth and chew it.
Roll me a con save with disadvantage.
7.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
2.
All right. You can't cast cantrips or first level spells for the next 8 hours.
All right. There you go. Now, see, I feel it.
And the symbol on your chest stops glowing.
There you go. That's what it does.
is it supposed to do that?
No, it's always glowing. It's like a flashlight.
That's not now.
Well, now maybe I could actually sneak around for once.
True. You also don't have your armor right now.
That's also, yeah. I mean, yeah, that probably would help. It's usually the sound plus the glowing lights. It's always a big fucking deal. Anyways, well, this is what your little stone does.
The Batman like pinwheel with a zoom in of Leon on a floaty comes in and goes out, and we rejoin the entire group having finished their time at the healing eruptions.
I feel so relaxed. I don't think anything could make me feel not relaxed right now.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed, but a little bit weaker. Like I can't just use all my abilities for the next 8 hours. It's really weird. Like I feel like this void in my chest.
Wait, what happened?
What do you think,
What
Kellyot?
happened?
Nothing happened. It's just me and Kellyot were trying out some things.
What?
And it just drained all my energy from me.
What kind of things?
It's better if you don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answer to.
Elliot?
See, I thought it was gonna be you two, but it's you two. That
Who'd have guessed it,
I
right?
need.
Kellyot just draining it out of
I'm
me.
sorry, you what? You two who? What? Never mind, I'm too tired for this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Kellyot has draining abilities. That's crazy. Okay.
And don't you ever forget it, baby.
I want to do insight check on this motherfucker.
Wait, is Naya there? Like,
Yes, we
we're
are going
all
to you
there.
guys all getting ready
okay,
to go now.
can I just like insight check this? Like,
I want
there's some
insight check
fuckery
too.
going on.
Yeah,
All right,
whoever wants to insight check
all right,
these two
Naya, let's
classes,
go.
go ahead.
It's a 22. It's a 22.
I got a. I also got 22.
Oh, that's a 13 on
I'm
my
doing
end.
it too.
Womp womp.
No, that's a 9.
Right?
Cool.
13.
These two are up to some shit again. I don't know what more I can give you with that.
Naya,
I'll let them explain how much you see on them.
I mean, all the cracks in his body are not glowing nearly as bright. So there's that.
There is like a little tiny handle of a briefcase that's sticking out of like Kellyot's open robe that he's like very clearly trying to like cover up with like his arms.
so, Kellyot, what is that?
What is what?
Did you buy
don't
something?
know. No, actually, I was not charged for anything.
Oh, so you just magically grew abs the shape of a suitcase.
Listen, it sounds a lot like you're accusing us of stealing something, and I can promise you, we didn't steal
Okay.
anything.
I think Kellyot stole something from you.
So what is in the box?
I can't even do this the sizzling thing anymore.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? What
I
do you mean
don't
you don't know
know.
what's in the box that you're carrying that you didn't pay for?
I mean, I asked for rocks.
So rocks
No,
are in the
I
in the
asked
box.
for rocks, and then someone responded, "Thieves can't." And then I responded also with "Thieves
Wait,
can't."
why-
And then I was given a
Why
box
do
of rocks.
Why do you know
and then
thieves can't?
Is there something wrong with knowing?
These are questions we don't really
Is there something
answer.
wrong with knowing Thieves' Cant?
No, that's very weird that it's in Thieves' Cant.
Naya, do me a favor. Don't ask questions. Just put it in your mouth. I promise nothing bad will happen.
Would highly suggest we don't put anything we don't know the properties of in our mouths.
Too late.
So you put the thing in the...
Okay, Kellyat, why don't you open up the box?
He just opens the box. He like peeks it. He's like looking around, make sure he's not gonna have another fucking batkin thing, right? So he's like looking around, making sure no one's around. We're in a little secluded corner.
You see Jesper and Azure and Lumina coming out of the healing eruptions right after you guys.
You said it was a nature check for the rock?
Nature check, yeah.
You have like 2 seconds before he shows it back in his robe, and then like does like the old woman cardigan with his robe.
Yeah, it's a 16.
That is a 23 for me.
And
wait, am I doing a nature check too?
Yeah, anyone who wants to do a nature check at staring at this rock.
Oh,
all right, sure, why not?
That's an 11. My dice are not having it tonight.
Nah, it's a 9.
Balmor or Ruff, which one?
Balmor.
Balmor, you take a look at this rock and you can see one. It was finely carved. It was made to appear as if it was a piece of pumice. Like it was carved, like someone went in and like dug out the little pieces to make it actually have the appearance of pumice. Whatever this rock does with like a quick like cantrip of like not wanting to touch it, or like you do like a mage hand to try to pick it up or something to not touch it yourself. You watch as your mage hand fizzles out when it tries to get near it. And like, but casting another quick little like prestidigitations, like you try to cast sparks at it, the sparks just dissipate before it even gets near it. Whatever this thing, it's made out of some form of anti-magic.
That's what the lady told us when I, gave her the platinum to figure it out for us.
You did what now?
So you knew what it was, and you still put it in your mouth?
It's not the only thing I knew that I put in my mouth.
Why are you
doesn't
like
work.
this?
That one doesn't work. I was thinking in my head, and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Phelan just looks at you like,
just take a
all
shot.
relaxation gone. Why are you like this?
I think it's the shelter tied into it.
Wait, Kellyat, why did you let him put it in his mouth? You also heard what it was.
Yeah, Kel.
Hey, friends, did you not enjoy your time at the spa?
I enjoyed every moment of it.
The spa was
Sure
great.
did.
Jesper looks even older now, and is now walking with a cane, and also the help of Najir. And Najir looks pretty close to what Jesper's original age was when you guys first met Jesper. And just walk him over, and they both have very confused expressions on as you guys are having heated, hushed, loud, quiet conversation.
Things are fine.
Just in the middle of the walkway.
Things are fine. Things are fine. And I kind of like
that tone never makes anyone think things are fine.
Sweet crow god, you look old. Are you okay?
Balmor.
Yeah, what's up?
There are things that we don't say out loud.
The truth. Since when did we not want to say the truth?
But he looks old.
Old's an understatement.
He actually has an open shirt right now, where you can see there is, instead of just actually like the battle scars that he had, there is now a surgical scar in the same spot where the grains of sand were before, and you see that there is barely a glow from one now instead of the 3 that were there before.
Jesper, should we get you to the event? You said something about seeing your wife?
Yeah, I could probably end up seeing her there. I hope. But yeah, I had some things to take care of, and like gives his son's hand a squeeze. But yes, I'm gonna go get ready, get freshened up, clothes wise, and I will see you guys at the Celestial Spiral if you guys are coming. Whoever's coming.
Yes,
I would love to.
Oh, before you walk away, I wanted to say that cat that shish kebabbed you. I saw them on the roof. They were for some reason looking like glare. I don't know, but like they were up on the roof. We had a quick conversation. They've been hanging out with us this whole time.
Wait,
Glare the cat? The cat from home?
Yeah, Glare the cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was on the ship. Did anybody else see it on the ship?
No.
There's been a cat following us.
Yeah, I mean, the cat was on the ship for a little bit,
So-
and then it was on the roof with me, and then it told me that the reason it was around was because it knew it could kill us. So it was just hanging around us.
wait.
I haven't seen a single cat.
What's up?
With Glare, you see Nim kind of like putting 2 and 2 together, like the math in front of their face going, and they go, was Glare the tabaxi that tried to kill us?
There was a tabaxi that tried to kill y'all.
We
Yeah.
told you about this.
Did you? I feel like I've forgotten.
He stabbed the old dude and made the old dude older. That's
This
why.
is when you were
that's why he
busy
looks
with
so old.
other things. I just
Right,
kind
that
of
makes
look
sense.
at you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, so they were on the roof and they turned into a bird because I said I was scared of birds. But then they were stupid because it was a yellow bird that I was scared of, but it was really a black bird that I'm scared of. So I guess they got it right on the first try, which is a bit
Disconcerting. I
Nervous.
get that. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, just so y'all know, if y'all see the cat around, don't pet it.
So
I mean,
just kill all
pet it.
cats. We should just kill all cats.
No,
is the
no,
vibe I'm getting.
no.
No.
If they look like glare, see if it can actually.
Oh no, but the glare can. I don't even. Again, didn't even know we had a cat following us. There's now a cat that can be another cat that can be a bird. So why do we trust any cats or any birds? We just kill all wildlife that comes around us lately.
No.
And I just
No.
pointedly look at Nim.
No, we're not.
The lesson of this campaign: kill all wildlife.
No, we are not doing that. You're not.
Somewhere Malin gets livid. She's like, I don't know why I'm so mad all of a sudden.
It's weird. Of all the things that were drained out of Malkith, murder wasn't one of them.
That'll always be there.
Kelly, you didn't do that good of a job.
Hey!
No, Kelly can't do that good.
Anyway.
I'm relaxed. I'm just not. I still have that internal burning desire to stack
I don't
bodies,
see
if you know what I mean.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'll show you later if you want.
Huh.
Hey.
To stack bodies? We can learn how to stack bodies?
Anything you want.
Man, this is starting to be a good day.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
You
honey.
see Phelan just walks off.
I also need to go change clothes.
Brett, can I just gonna
Someone would have
ask
to.
Jesper and Azure before they leave? If a monk is asking for pumice stones, what do you think they're asking for?
I love that this is going to be the burning question for you for the rest of the session. Just was like,
He's just like can't figure out. He cannot put two together of how he asked innocently for a rock and then was given drugs.
you were given a rock still.
Are they?
Exfoliants.
Exfoliants, or a way to take down magic users in an ethical way?
Jesper just kind of looks. I would assume you want pumice stones.
Yeah. Where can I find just regular pumice stones?
Points back at healing eruptions.
I'll see you guys over there.
I don't know. Just bring what you have, and what would you go
Listen.
back in there for?
For normal rocks, because if I go home with what I bought, I did not purchase, I was given, and it's not what I was asked for, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
So, how about this? One of us goes in and does this. Rule number 1 of committing a crime: don't go back to the crime scene after you've committed the crime.
I'm not committing a crime. I'm buying normal rocks. Normal rocks.
Okay. Hey, how about this? Me and Ruff go back in. We can give us some gold, and we'll go back in and we'll get you some regular rocks.
Kalia is going to very gently take Balmer by the face and is like, I'm going to give you money. If you pick up rocks off the ground and give them to me, I will fight you.
That's fair, but I wouldn't do that because you're looking for pumice rocks, right? Those
Good
aren't
job.
regular rocks. Like, what the?
I feel like, as Balmor and Ruff, you're both very knowledgeable in the ways of the thieves' cant, correct? You both
Yeah.
speak the language. Maybe, just maybe, someone who doesn't speak this elusive fucking thieves' cant could go in there and be
Naya
like, hey,
would like to just walk back into Healing Eruptions to go buy some hummus.
and I'm just sitting there like trying to convince you to not do it.
Like,
The
while
whole
you
time.
guys are just conversating, just walks back in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Kalia
be
sees-
easier for me to say no in Thieves' Cant that I
Arya.
don't want?
You spend 5 silver and you come back out with pumice.
I
stone.
walk
You're some
over to
regular
I walk,
fucking pumice.
I walk over to Kellyot and just hand them the bag.
Well, she got you rocks.
Maya, you are my new favorite.
Oh, I hate
Well, that
you.
sounds
I said I
personal.
was gonna do it. I was trying to help
the
you.
whole time.
You
I've
know
been here
what?
supporting you
Elliot,
in all the crazy shit we
don't
do.
take
How can I say fuck off in Thieves'
don't
Cant?
take suitcases or boxes from
Here, hold on.
strangers.
It's a fucking mystery. What finger
You
am I
just-
holding up?
You possibly
Also-
took drugs and you
Also-
didn't even know.
What? Someone just gave it to me. Also, I think D was there, and he slapped me on the back while I was in a very precarious situation, and I did not appreciate it.
What?
You got back shots from D?
What? What did?
What
what
is
is
happening?
fucking?
I feel like I got a massage and it meant nothing.
I've enjoyed in theory just eating popcorn
Honestly.
while half the conversation is going on.
Wait, I can bring it back.
I'm looking at Kelly. Wait, what did he say? Why was he even here?
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. I got given a thing, and then I was in my massage, and whoever it was just, absolutely pretzeling me. It was great. But I was mid-pretzel, and then got slapped on my back, and he was, like, in my ear, and he was like, you better be more careful, and then walked away. And that was it.
Oh, that was it. That's not the moment we spent afterwards.
Well, there was more after that, but that's private between us two.
Thank you. At least acknowledge it. Jeez, I feel like a dirty whore now.
This isn't fair. Back shots from D, and then you get special time with.
Phelan admittedly looks mildly perturbed and doesn't want to admit why.
Are you sure that it was D?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's D, yes? Yeah. I mean, it's yes.
Whatever bull man is there around.
Listen, I get that he's a bad guy, but you can't fault him for thinking that I'm cute.
He's not a bad guy.
He just
Can
murdered some
you-
families.
You're adorable, but D will kill you and not really lose a wink of sleep.
That's true.
That's not a good thing.
Kind of hot, but true.
I don't understand. Like, I believe this is what I once was told about kinks, and I do not understand yours.
That's yeah. That tracks.
Mm.
Like, being murdered does not sound fun to me.
What?
It's not being murdered. It's just like
The threat of murder, I feel like, is what.
and he's sort of like
Still does
like
not
thinking-
sound fun to me.
Vinny would.
he's just sort of sighing to himself, and he's like, strong guy.
Wait,
Nice.
I'm
What?
confused.
Focus up, Cal. Focus up.
Oh my God,
Oh,
this-
sorry. Yeah, here.
What type of kinks are we talking about?
Vinny.
We'll talk more
Not
as we
kinkoos,
head
not
to the
kinkoos.
Celestial Spire.
Yeah,
I will
that's what was
explain-
I will
all
just
of
let
it
a
to
scene
you.
go on for forever,
Kinks
guys.
just sounds like a really
You
bad
can't!
way of just saying we're
I can. I really will.
ramble.
We are clearly not like
Right.
goal-minded. We are fucking
Pinwheel
around here
spin, zoom in. It's Leon keeling over, vomiting. Zoom back out. What do you all look like? Are you guys done up for tonight's event? Are you all going to it? Or are you doing other things? You don't have to go, but
I'd like to go.
The option
Definitely
exists.
going.
Okay. Do you guys? Are you guys gonna like rewear what your outfits were for like the nice party that Irona threw last time? Or are you guys doing something slightly different?
I'm gonna do something slightly different.
Cool.
You see that I'm gonna put on a dress that I actually kind of like sneakily bought at one point because Irona, I'm sure, told me at one point you can't keep borrowing my clothes. And Phelan comes out with her hair down with like a little star clip in it and is wearing like a silvery dress with a flare and a bodice cut with like laces in that cinches in the waist, and she is wearing a pair of goldish sandals. And again, just feeling awkward about looking dressed up, but does dress up for the event.
Yeah. Kelly up is like got like little anklets with bells, and he's got like little like gold rings down his braid. But other than that, he's dressed exactly the same as normal.
Nim.
So Mal's definitely wearing the black on black that he was wearing before. Though there's this like splash of red kerchief in his pocket now, and he's also gotten these little red kerchiefs for Balmor and Kellyot as well.
Fuck yeah!
Are you marking? Anyways, we're not gonna.
Nim has on.
It's all about the boys.
Nim has on. You've never seen this dress of Nim's before, but they were thinking, you know what? It's this nice fancy event. I should at least bring it out. It's this very delicate looking black dress, and it's very shimmery, and like it almost looks like the night sky a little bit, but it's just very shimmery. There's just a lot of silver accents here and there, and Nim has on like this nice little silver shawl because, you know, they're a huge fan of those little shawls that they got, but it's just a little something to keep nice and warm.
Love it. Balmorov, Irona.
Yeah, Balmer and Ruff don't have other outfits, so they're going to rock the same thing they're always wearing. Except for Ruff wants to go as Tabitha, so she's going to use Disguise Self and go as Tabitha.
Love it.
I think after Naya got her ass kicked by D, she's gonna just go full normal gear. Like, she's just like not about to be caught off guard, but she's gonna go like try to have fun.
Oh yeah. Jesper and Nazir wear it's kind of like the family that wears very similar outfits, almost identical. They are wearing like simple brown slacks, but then also have shirts that kind of similar to Nympherea's outfit, where it's a darker color with a shimmer from like little bits of silver on it. And Leon goes like head to toe pure silver. Looks a little bit of a wreck. Looks like he needs one more puke before he gets back to zero. But
you've got this, bud.
He's here for it. And Lumina got quickly buffed as well, so she's looking extra shiny and is coming along as well.
Not me finding inspiration for Phelan's dress and popping it in chat.
Hell yeah. All right. We're going to go to break, and then we'll come back for the Celestial Convergence. See you guys in a little bit. Where is he? Anyways,
Where is he?
Hello, guys. We're back. Don't ask. You don't want to. Also, Ronnie, I'm sorry. You have to hear all this in between shit.
Oh yeah, you do.
Except if he's listening to one audio at a time, he's just hearing one person just going bad. That's it. It's a whole gap, and then just bad. All right. Anyways, we're back. Everyone has gotten all ready and fancied up. People have gone and gathered their items from places such as armor and armor pieces. Everyone's gotten dolled up, gotten looking nice, or just grumbling around and being in their normal everyday adventuring outfits. And as you guys head off to the Celestial Spire / Observatory, and meet up with Jesper, Nazir, Lumina, and Leon. Leon, a little green in the gills still. He needs one more before he's back to normal. You find that the entire spire is actually slowly beginning to glow. There doesn't seem to be any extra effects happening from like magic casters or anything. It just seems to be a natural thing that is happening to the building itself. From underneath, when you guys start approaching, you'll see that each side has kind of like the open Pantheon, like pillar-esque areas. So each side you can walk in on. One side specifically has a ramp. The other sides have stairs or like walkways that have a little more spiral artistry to them. As you guys approach, you immediately will see that all around there are people who work here. They seem to be followers of Illustrae, I think is the actual way you pronounce the name. It's super annoying. I tried looking it up, and there's like 5 different pronunciations, which is not great. As you guys are approaching in on the ground floor, you find a variety of people who are wearing either priest outfits or actually more like almost battle-ready priesthood outfits. People who are probably have actually been trained in combat. And as you guys approach and begin walking in, Aranea, what does the presence of Lulth feel like on you normally? What's the like everyone has that thing about like life, whether it's like an injury or something. There's a phantom pain, weight, or something that's on people's bodies. What is that for Aranea when it comes to Wolf?
I kind of feel like for Nea, it would kind of just be like a piercing headache. Like, because a lot of her backstory and stuff has to do with like her losing memories and stuff.
As you walk in, you feel that entire piercing headache go away once you enter the spire. But as you guys look up and look around, everything made here is made out of like a semi-translucent crystal. Mainly it starts off completely clear, but you are seeing small little speckles of color appearing here and there as whatever energy or event is building here is slowly crescendoing up to the zenith. From what you guys have seen on the floors that exist, I can also have one of the many people who work here show you guys around. I don't know what it is you guys plan on doing at first look all around. One of the things that is a curiosity here is as you see people walking, you see there are a couple circles that are about like 10 feet wide on the ground that just have small little rays and specks coming upwards, and you watch like a person or two walk onto it and just vanish. And looking up, you actually can see on the next level above, about 20 feet up, you watch as those pair of feet just appear on the crystal ground above as they teleport up 20 feet to the next level. And this is a transitioning thing that seems to be able to happen throughout the entire spire all the way up to the top.
This is so cool.
What?
Oh my
cool.
God.
All right. And he's just gonna jump onto it.
Already.
We'd lost some. We knew what was going to happen.
You two just...
So you see like the shadow of feet above you through the crystal floor? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So you two immediately are hopping onto one of these circles, these translocation circles. You appear up on the next level and see a slight glow from underneath from the lights and chandeliers that are on the ground level where your other friends are, and see that you are in what is kind of like a healing area, not unlike some of the other ones that you've been to, but specifically has a darker tone overall, just assumed for like mood lighting. There aren't a lot of sick or injured people here right now, but you do see beds that are laid out. There's also areas where people could like circle up and have like conversations about things that are hurting and needing the healing of. But yeah, you guys see two more circles that then go up farther, and it just keeps going. I don't know how much you guys are just jumping up.
Important stuff.
I think the first thing that happens once they're on the second floor is Kellyot like pushes his face against the floor to be like, hey,
can we see? Can we see that?
What my question was going to be. Can we see down?
You can't really see down. You can't see what's on like the floor because it's not that transparent, but you are getting the glows of lights from underneath that. And you guys, everyone who's on the ground floor, you look up, you like immediately see the pair of feet that are your friends, and then see like Kellyot's hand as he begins talking.
And just drop down to the floor. Oh, it's horrible up here. We're being burned alive. They're torturing us.
Oh, no!
You guys hear
I'm sorry, I can't. It's hard to hear. I have weak ear.
This is also underneath the light music that's being played all around by like floating instruments and stuff as this happens. And Leon just kind of looks up and is like, huh.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
I thought I was the one of my group of friends that was like that. They take it to another level, which is crazy cool.
They literally did. They literally did.
Guys, if they get kicked out, we don't know them.
Okay, that's fine. I want to actually enjoy tonight, so...
Me too!
I'm going to enjoy this, whether someone wants to fuck around or not.
I mean, Kellyot wants to go to the third floor and get his dance on for a little bit.
Next fucking transportation circle.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Rough it.
Just
all for
just on the
Elistray.
floor, like, Alanmore, come upstairs. We're going to the dance.
Mal, you have sending.
I'm gonna use message. I'm gonna use message and hey, we can't understand you. How about you just wait for us on whatever floor you're going to, and we'll meet up with you there.
Can I respond back?
You can reply to this message.
On the second floor, going to the third floor. I don't know how many words I have. I'll see you there.
Saying it faster doesn't actually mean you have less words in that sentence. I just want to let you know.
Honestly, I think it should be different. I think it should be 25 seconds and whatever you can say in that.
That would be really cool. We should make that
love
spell.
that, actually.
Malin should
We
make
should
that
do that.
spell.
If you can just say as much as you can in 25 seconds.
Call it fast mouth.
Malin, who has a lot to say in a very short amount of time, and she's just like, listen, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's message. I was wondering, I was like, can he reply? He's like, yeah, with message, I can say something to you and you can reply back. Yeah. So I'm just, hearing that, I'm just going to go, all right. Let's go to the third floor. Or unless y'all want to go to a different floor. And Ruff already is like running and giggling and like jumps on one.
Oh yeah,
I think I will follow. Just like, I don't know what's there, but sure.
What? I just want to see it all.
Cool. You guys see the same thing when you guys step on the circle. It does work individually, so the second someone steps on it, it's like the transporters from Sabrina's lair in Pokemon. Like the second you step, you go before.
You're
so
such
like
a nerd.
So it's not like the end of like a round. You all go at the same time. When you step on it, you go. So like one at a time or as a group, you all transport. You watch like Nazure and Lumina go last. Be like, I just wasn't sure she'd make it. Lumina just barely fits on the spot and goes up a level. She's just looking around. You guys appear on the healing in the healing halls. So all around you see, as described before, this level is very boring right now because everything else higher is where all the fun things are happening. But some people are here for a quiet room and casual conversation. So you see plenty of folk around doing that. Since we already have people who are on the third floor, as you guys end up there, it is a giant ballroom. There is a stage. Again, it seems to just be magical instruments all around our playing. There are not people currently on stage, but they are playing folksy, lively tunes. You see that the stage itself is made out of stone and has etchings into it that show different dances and stories. But there are plenty of people here dancing and having a good time. So if that's where you want to be, that's a good spot.
Yeah, Kelly's gonna dance for a little bit, show off his martial arts dancing skills mixed together. He's literally wearing bells, so he gets to be part of the music for a little bit.
Is everyone going up specifically to dance?
Oh yeah.
Balmore's gonna look at everyone dancing and just go, oh, okay, and then step on the next pedestal. Yeah.
The excitement immediately done in that room. You find yourself, Valmore, up in a room that is filled with scrolls and tomes. A lot of it seems to be just a bunch of written knowledge all the way around. There are lots of seating areas, and there is also a mural that is on the ceiling against the crystal with the glowing lights underneath from the level above. That specifically shows illustrate making drow from starlight. It just goes through the process of one of the creation myths, which is illustrate describing or like literally molding the drow people.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up the wall and start pacing back and forth, like and reading, like on the wall, just like pacing back and forth, reading the ceiling and like just trying to pull in as much knowledge as he possibly can.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure Ruff is breaking it down on the dance floor with everybody else, though.
Hell yeah.
This is for you, Illustray.
Phelan does the thing where she just wants to, they just want to make their skirt swirl.
Nice.
Shiny starlight silver skirt.
Hell yeah.
Make it pretty.
Nice.
I just want to look like a pretty princess.
I'm the prettiest princess at the party.
Does Naya feel kind of weird not having like that headache now?
I mean, that's not for me to tell. Do you feel weird not having I can imagine having a migraine 6,000% of my life and then it gone suddenly, being really odd. But I don't know if Arnea finds it as more of a pleasing thing or if this is a weird thing or like how she.
I feel like it's probably like a combination of both. Like it it's nice because it's not there, but it's also weird because, like, why is it not there now?
As someone who has a headache 24/7, when it's not there, you don't notice it until you notice it.
Mhm.
And then you're like, wow, I don't have a headache.
Can I perception check myself?
This is life without pain.
You already know that it's not there. All right,
Okay.
that was like you walking
Okay.
in, the magical influence that is it. You felt it leave you. So
I would probably find, like, because obviously Nea's not really gonna, like, dance or anything, and she would just find, like, I guess, like, one of the altars here and go, like, to thank Illustrati.
as you go over to them, you see there's some other people, and this is like a full family, full people event. So there's like kids leaving like small offerings, like a pebble that they like put googly eyes on or something, like, and just like put in there and be like, it's a gift, so that way Illustrate can see through my rock. And it's like, yeah, kid, that 6,000% makes sense. I don't know why 6,000 is the number tonight. But
Yeah,
Six,
no,
six, 6,000.
the kid's correct. The kid is correct.
sure. Kids are always correct about the things that they think. No one can tell them otherwise. And you're able to take a moment and send out a prayer. Roll me a religion check.
Did you just get nat 20?
I did.
Yeah!
It's a 25 total.
Put that in a crit pick.
Yes, please. What is the message you are sending out in this moment?
I think Nea's just expressing just, like, gratitude because she's not feeling that headache. She doesn't really know why, but, like, she's just glad it's not there.
As you
Illustrate's like, yeah, my sister's a headache to me too, bitch. I get you.
as you are thinking these thoughts, with the wonderful additional words from Kelly just dancing in your head. My sister's a bitch too. Anyways,
No, that's Illustrate saying that.
but sure, yeah, whatever helps you. You find that a voice comes from the side talking to you. It is a male voice. It is lower to the ground than you probably would have expected, and you watch as a drow man in a chair that, instead of having the normal weird wheelchair, like 3-wheel setup or multi-wheel setup, this individual has a single onyx marble orb that rotates underneath he has his legs folded up.
Xavier.
God damn it. Has a full head of hair. It's too full. There's too many hairs.
Too much hair.
Seems like he might be Xavier and just trying to hide it.
This guy's
Off your wig, we know you.
The one thing, why did he never try? Anyways, that's a separate question. There was probably a universe where you wore wigs a lot.
What do you, Vivek?
You hear a voice in your head before you actually hear it out loud. Are you sending a prayer, my child? And it quickly goes from being a voice in your head to just being out loud. Sorry, sometimes my brain works quicker than my mouth. It seemed like you were sending out some prayers.
Like, Nea seems very taken back that, like, someone just talked in her mind that she did not know. Yes. Why do you ask?
Most people, and gestures around to the other people in the room, are paying less attention to some of the religious purposes of our area and more, what are you guys? Oh my god. Yeah, try to match it up. I'd love to see it. I are paying more attention to the enjoyment of the evening than sending out a prayer of thanks, and it is appreciated as one of the people of the Spire.
This dance is a prayer of thanks, baby.
From Kellyot specifically.
Yeah. Listen, Illustrate's the goddess of dance. She gets it. She knows.
Sure. But thank you for your thanks, whatever the prayer may be. How is the evening treating your group? And the eyes specifically go to the mayhem of your group, individuals that have shown up.
They're having fun.
Phelan is just twirling and having a good time. How dare you accuse them of mayhem?
I heard twerk. I heard twerk,
No,
and I was like,
not twerking, twirling, please. Phelan twerks. If Phelan starts twerking, it's officially a changeling. That is not Phelan.
Or Phelan just got really drunk.
No, I don't think Phelan would. I think Phelan's too uptight to even twerk when they're drunk.
Twerk for the gods. Twerk for the twerk god. Twerk for the twerk god.
Is there anything,
DJ.
Goddess of twerking?
Is there anything in particular in this event that you are looking forward to? See, the dancing isn't interesting you. Are you not a music lover?
That is a very loaded question. I can't hear it. And it is, it's difficult to explain.
That's fair. Oh yeah, as you begin saying those words, you realize it's muffled, but you can hear the music in here.
I really feel like Naya at this point is probably going to start to panic.
What does it look like? What is like this individual or your friends who might have higher perception see?
Caster perception is 17.
Mm-hmm.
15.
I think, like, as you guys are seeing me, and, like, I'm not trying to hide this, like, you see, like, me kind of just stopped and, like, actually, like, actively trying to listen to, like, the music in the room.
You have told us that you can't hear music, right?
Yes, I had. Yes, that is common knowledge.
So I just rolled a 22 perception. So I think I stopped mid dance, like I'm dancing with Nim and Kaliad and Malkith and Ruff, and I just, without saying anything, run over to Naya, and with your consent, I put my hands on your shoulders and I say, "What's going on?"
I can almost hear the music.
Really?
I don't know why.
I will say Nymptheria and Malkith can also have seen this. I'm going to have the 15 be too low for Kaliot.
That's okay.
Nim notices that Phelan has gone over to Naya, who looks seemingly like she is panicking, and Nim goes up and goes, and I feel like Nim would be a little bit intuitive about this, but they kind of like put their hands up in there and they're like, "You can hear this."
It is muffled, but I can't tell. It's been so long.
I know that you mentioned that you could never hear it, so this is huge. And I think I look down at the drow man and I just go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. This is just kind of a big deal."
It seems to be. No worries. Enjoy your evening. I hope everything is okay. And just begins going off.
Wait. I don't know much about Illustrate. Would she be responsible for someone being able to hear something like this?
Illustrate doesn't necessarily give out every blessing under the sun, but someone who appreciates music would hopefully be able to hear it here. Someone who may have afflictions caused by certain other deities may find them at ease here.
I use my ability Eyes of the Grave.
That's the thing that lets you see
Undead.
Oh, undead specifically. I'm going to say, because I think you used this also last time to see Aranea's eye. I'm going to let you know that Aranea's weird eye are both normal right now. Okay. Eyes of the Grave, undead. Me, my brain, double checking to be like, is there any undead in this area?
Kaliot lights up. Ooh.
The twist of the game.
No, my bro.
My bro.
Jesper looks a little weird. The older gentleman that had the grains of time in him looks a little weird right now. but not the way you've seen undead before. But I'm kind of giving this site just like a little bit of true sight where like you just see weird things sometimes.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily throw off undead vibes, but definitely like, oh, that's
You're
spirit's a little outer of the body than it should be.
Yes. Gotcha.
On its way out. Oh no. I think that after I kind of make sure like Irona is breathing okay, I think just the moment makes me feel less inclined to dance. So I'm just going to say, I think I'm going to go up to a couple other floors. If you're looking for me,
do you want company? Because I'll go with you. There were a few
unless you want to keep dancing. I don't know. Seeing that happen kind of gave me a lot to think about, and I think I might be too serious for the general vibe here. And I gesture at the boys dance, the boys in rough dancing.
Oh, whoa. Rough is part of the boys. Just
I'm
because.
so sorry.
How dare you?
Ruff is very much so part of the boys.
Okay, I'll see myself out. Goodbye.
Well, I can join you on exploring more, because there were definitely some floors that I am very curious about.
Okay. If you're all right with that, sure. Irona, are you going to stay here for a little bit?
No, I think that that'll go with you guys. And is the gentleman still there?
He was called back, so technically, as of right now, yes. Does not need to be, but like literally was called back for a second. So,
I think just before like we leave, I would want to ask him like, trying to think of a way to phrase this better. I think that I think I got it. So like going over to this gentleman. I wanted to ask, is there somewhere here in the Spire that, perhaps if you're having problems remembering things, is there somewhere you would go?
Well, I'm gestures out to the dance floor. As someone with more of a bardic inclination, I find music and the dance floor help quite a bit for some people. The other leaders of the Spire would probably suggest different areas. You could try the Garden of Reflections. Also, up in the Celestial Pinnacle could also work, where you can just look out and see. Prayers, if they are answered, could be answered from any level. So, just if you find an area that gives you peace, hopefully you can find it there.
Thank you.
Nim, do you want to let the boys know that we're heading up?
Yeah, no, I run over to whichever one seems... Well, first of all, have any of them been drinking at all?
Well, Malkith did at the very least look over at you guys to see this stuff, so Malkith should be slightly aware.
I look at Mal and I go, us three, up. We're going up. You guys can just keep dancing. I just want to let you know we're going up. Okay? I think he understands.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Malkith dance, and I'm just looking at him like, I thought he didn't like this, but okay.
It's all the pumice stone, I swear.
What is that spa visit? Cool. So some of you head up. Is there a specific floor, or do you want me to just narrate the floors as you're going up, or how are we doing this?
Well, we heard about the 4th floor, which I don't personally think I would stop in. I definitely would like to go to the 6th floor.
The gardens?
Yeah, the gardens.
I want to go to the gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of... But if you want to describe the other two, of course, as we go up, especially there's the War of the Gods, which is fascinating.
As you guys go up, is that where Balmore is?
Yeah, I was going to say there's a whole thing. Balmore wanted to find where all the gods were.
Sure. We'll let Balmore go first as you guys are heading up afterwards. So Balmore, you get off the ceiling. There are other people in these rooms, by the way, so some of you are just like... They're fine. You're able to climb down and you head up to the next room. The next room is crowded. Not specifically by people, there's a few here and there, but mainly because entities, deities, patrons, archfey, archdevils are all represented in different forms. Definitely not to scale, more to like a 1 to 10 model. So you're seeing very small versions of hundreds of different forms, from dragons to humanoids, to a lich, to individual animalistic shapes, to amorphous shapes of various deities. Most of them are almost akin to a small shrine where people leave a prayer or two and there are nameplates and comments, so that way anyone who comes here can read it. And you see it's just the whole ground is littered. There is definitely also a break from what is the good side that slowly cascades to what would be considered evil. And some not too dissimilar, just to make it easier. There's a side that is gods of law and order versus chaotic and anarchistic. So it's very much alignment chart for deities right in this room.
Okay. Balmore's gonna... I want Balmore to walk, and eventually he's looking for a specific god. He's looking for the same god that made the pact with Ruff. He doesn't know who it is, but I would like for him to at least like what kind of waiting for a feeling once he gets near a specific.
Yeah, roll me an... I'm gonna have to go with religion, I think. Religion or Arcana. I'll allow either of those.
But plus 10 in Arcana, I'm going with that. That's a 19.
All right. What do the rest of the crew see as you are running around this room gathering feelings? What is the crew that is going up higher to a couple levels higher see from you as you are just like zenning?
If they're looking, they're seeing Balmore.
If they see you,
he is like, he's not walking on the ground because I have cool shoes. So he's like walking up kind of above everyone, and like his eyes are kind of squinted and his hands are out, like putting his hand towards everything, like towards the shrines or towards the actual like marble, and just trying to see if he can sense anything or get a feeling of like familiarity.
Okay.
Familiarity, yeah.
I will say Nymphaea is the only one who really sees you with that crazy passive perception. It's one of the crazy passive perceptions that we have in the group. So in theory, as you guys as a group are heading off and getting ready to go on the next transportation circle, you see Balmore just slightly floating in the air, walking between the gods.
I'll have to take note to ask him about that later, see if he picked up anything interesting.
As you guys begin heading up, with a 19, I will say that you do find your way, probably, I think it's chaotic something for sure, towards a deity / kind of archfey statue of a little fairy dragon. Obviously miniaturized even more to be kind of just like 6 inches to 10 inches off the ground, with the name Halal written in. You see not a lot of gifts today. All you see is like one yo-yo was left for the deity. Nothing else super fancy right now.
So you said you guys, so everyone or just
you? This is
okay.
you, Balmore, specifically.
We've gone up to the next floor.
Yep, them going.
Right.
I said them going up. You specifically are finding this statue with that.
So Balmore's just going to... He's going to like go downwards and just kind of kneel. I've seen you before. I don't know if you can hear me. But I need answers. You seem familiar. And you may have talked to you may have had a conversation with my sister. And just like stop and look around. Above table, Balmore doesn't believe and like deities and stuff. He just thinks that strong people do strong things.
Then I will still say, either way, roll me a religion check here.
17.
17? As you are looking around for a few moments, there is a point where you look back down and you see that the yo-yo has been righted and is now rolling on the ground towards your foot.
Just pick it up and this is nice, I guess. And just like places it back. It's like I don't. That's weird. Thanks. I don't know if that's a thing that gods do.
When you place it back, whatever way method you do for a moment, it clatters so it is still righted again, and you watch as it goes down the like couple of little almost steps that are part of the shrine, and goes and goes and then goes up a couple steps to an adjacent shrine, and you watch as it crawls up a lit candle there, goes over the other side, and you watch as the thread ribbons out from it. The fire burns it and breaks it in half, and slowly both sides of the yo-yo begin to burn.
Alright, well, that was either some type of science thing that I don't know about, or it was a cue for me to leave. Was that a warning? Why are you breaking yo-yos? Like, this is... I don't understand this. This is why I like science. I don't get it. What is... Did it snap the two parts of the yo-yo? And like, you could tell it's like starting to click. Are you taking my sister from me? Do you plan on hurting us? Look, I don't care if you're a god. I just don't want you to hurt my sister. That's it. You can come here, you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. I'm not going to let you hurt my sister. And as he says this, he's walking over to where the two yo-yos are. And you said, did both the yo-yos get destroyed, or did they just fall apart?
The thread to it specifically got destroyed. There is like a little bit left of the part where you're holding on to the yo-yo, and then there's the yo-yo body itself. But the thread in between is slowly being burned. Like two candlesticks just slowly igniting.
Yeah, Balmore's gonna be like, I have string. I'm not gonna let you do this. And like, he's gonna grab it and like try to restring the yo-yo. And like, the whole time he's angrily just like, I'm not gonna let some stupid, powerful being take my sister from me. And he's just restringing the yo-yo as tight as he possibly can.
Yeah, you do that. I will not. That is not halted in any way. As you sit there and do that, we're going to drop it down low to the other boys. What are the boys up to before we pop up to the gardens?
I mean, Kalias is dancing. At a certain point, he does want to go up to like the higher levels to check things out, but he's just chilling out and having a good time. If there's dancing to be had, he will be doing it.
Did I get my magic back? Has it been 8 hours?
Nope.
Okay. And
cantrips first levels, man. You got your second and third still.
I got nothing then. I'm gonna just fucking pop it
Go
like
get
it's
it.
hot. And then
Down now low.
bring it back one time.
One half this time.
You, Malkith, feel
Yeah.
a chill of water and ice on your neck for a moment.
I just turn around ready to fight somebody. Who's dropping water down my neck?
You see the masseuse that was helping you with your scrub earlier puts the ice cube in her mouth while maintaining eye contact with you, and then she just walks away.
I will follow her.
Cool.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna leave it there.
We're gonna miss you.
Fade to black.
You guys wake up next morning to find Malkith dead. No.
Damn it! It turned into Clue.
Tell will be like, don't forget you can still cast Sending if something goes bad. Have fun. And it's going to go up to the next level to go to, I don't know, just the top or the 9th level?
Yeah, I realized I did level floors wrong. So that's my bad.
We can count.
Yeah. Well, he'll make his way up to the 10th floor.
Cool.
Since
specifically to the pinnacle, to where all of the views are and stuff.
yeah.
What is Ruff up to as this is going on? Malkith walks away, and Kellyot also stopped dancing.
Ruff has dropped down and got her eagle on, but instead did not notice everyone was leaving. So she, after she notices Kellyot leaving, she's like, like, why are you leaving without me? And just like looks around and just runs over and jumps on a pedestal and just follows Kellyot all the way up.
Cool.
Yeah.
You two pop up.
He didn't mean to ditch. He's just like ADHD. Like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna go do something else now. Whoops.
Those of you who go up to the Garden of Reflection, you find plenty of plant life all around. Bioluminescent stuff that you guys have seen before. Some of them are very similar, especially to those of you who have been in the Underdark for a bit. Some of them a little more unique, not quite something that you've seen before. The weirdest ones are things that look like sunflowers, but have a like silvery blue tint to them instead of the normal yellow. But beyond that, you see small patches and openings where every once in a while, like right now it is a party, so not a lot of people are taking the time to just like mellow out in here, but some people need a cool down period. So you see a couple people. One person you see in particular is Leon, who is getting that puke out in this moment in one of those patches, and who's just getting ready to enjoy the rest of the night. Otherwise, you don't need to interact with that at all. That's just the thing that's happening. You see there are open areas where you can be with the plants if you want to take a moment, relax, or talk. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I think a bit overwhelmed. I'm just going to plop myself down next to the plants that look the most like home. Especially, with Phelan's love of flower languages. And kind of lets out a sigh and looks up at Nim and Irona and says, "It never stops being overwhelming, does it?"
Nim sits down next to Phelan and kind of, just sits there quietly and nods and says, "Yeah, it doesn't stop. Kind of just have to do our best to learn to live with it."
You okay after what happened earlier?
I'm as okay as I can be.
What happened? Why are the two of you... Why is he...
You see Nim kind of like gently kind of just running their fingers over the plants, not really wanting to disturb them, kind of just wanting to enjoy them as they are. And very much just says, "It's a long story. But if you're willing to listen, maybe one day I can tell you all about it."
Not tonight.
Once.
Okay. You alright, Irona?
I don't know. It is strange being here. Like, I don't have to worry about Lolth.
That is strange. It's very clear to the two of you that I am doing my best not to talk about myself and my own conflicting feelings and only talk about your guys' stuff. Okay, well, I mean, unless there's anything else we want to do here, do you want to just keep going up?
We can do that, but you see Nim, and you don't know, because I know there are a bunch of other flowers here, but Nim wants to especially kind of create their own little itty bitty bouquet using Druidcraft to give to Phelan. But how are you doing? Seems like there's a lot of time too.
I feel like there's so much that I don't know that gets buried under. People keep trying to say this in a way that is polite. There's a lot of fuckery, and I'm busy worrying about Jesper, and I worry sometimes that I drag all of you down. I am really concerned about him. I don't think he's long for this world, to be honest. And it makes me wonder who else we're gonna lose soon. I want to have fun like all of you do, and I feel like I'm constantly having the voice in my head that's like, what the fuck is happening?
But, it's not a bad thing to be that way either, right? It shows, to me at least, that you have a strong moral compass, and I think that's rare to find these days. And you see Nim is creating a new little patch, and it's very symbolic of what they are doing in the sense of they are making things grow, and then they wither and die in the same patch, and then a new seed pops up. There's this little tiny seedling. They say, here, take this. The seedling can be a reminder that, things come and go, and we also come back from the earth.
Yeah.
I like to remind myself of that.
I've been leaving potpourri for Malkith. It's so stupid.
You've
It's
been
not
leaving
stupid.
potpourri?
Yeah, I know that he really struggles with the smells. So I've left him potpourri, but I pick really specific flowers.
But wait, does he know that you're leaving him potpourri?
No.
I think that's really sweet.
Do you want him to know that you're leaving potpourri?
I think he would probably make fun of me for it.
I mean, he hasn't brought it up to any of us.
No, I just got reminded sitting in here wondering if there were... I don't think I'm allowed to take any of the plants out of here, so I am refraining from touching the flowers.
Listen, that's why I'm making you some. If you ever need any little flower, little bouquet that you want, I can just... And I kind of create like a whole poof, and it's like an actual, like a whole like bouquet of like roses. Like...
I actually look at you and I say, can you make a couple of yellow roses?
Yellow roses, and then the roses change color. Yeah.
I hand one to you and one to Irona and say, this means friendship.
Oh. Nim kind of gets a little bit teary-eyed and just goes, thank you.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you cry!
No,
I start crying too. I think that's kind of the best way to leave it before we head up to different floors.
There are stalactites on this ceiling that collect water that slowly drip down onto metallic statuettes of flowers. And when they hit the petals or the stems or any part of it, there is just a light, gong noise that happens throughout the entire room. That sound is silenced by you guys crying in a corner, and then a big sniffle coming from Leon, who's lying on a bed and saying, your guys' friendship's so beautiful. And that's
Leon,
where we'll cut that scene. Cool. Kellyot, you were the one running off last I remember. We had Ruff, who was still saying a thing. Kellyot, where were you going next, out of curiosity, with Ruff in tow?
I just wanted to go to the 10th floor, give a quick little to Big Lady Elistray. Thanks for letting me in your house. Hopefully my parties are good in your eyes. If not, that's fine. And then go up to the top and wait for everybody else.
Is Ruff doing anything in particular, going from 10th to roof?
Ruff is 1,000% just following Kellyot. Like, just like wherever Kellyot goes, Ruff is kind of just like over the shoulder, like the fuck?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You
Vinny,
guys,
you have 2 8th floors in here, by the way.
say again? Yeah, I know. Yeah, numbers are wrong. I realize that. We'll worry about that later. Literally.
Okay.
Not really,
sure.
but we'll someone will worry about it at a different time.
The 11th floor is the floor that I am at.
You're on the top floor before the roof, and there you see that there is a single, very large shrine specifically for Elistray that you're able to pray to. The top of the ceiling here is polished and flattened to the point that you can see perfectly through it with slight magnification, so you can actually get basically a secondary close-up of what the celestial sky is going to look like if you did not want to be on the roof because heights and like places that you can fall. Obviously that's not really worried for Kellyot, but you see people here who are just like watching and looking. Well, yeah. Has that changed?
After his last adventure, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, he's just going to, go to the altar and just do a quick little prayer to her and wait for everyone else to catch up so we can go watch some cool star stuff.
Cool. Malkith, how busy are you?
You tell me how busy I am.
Roll me either a performance check or Constitution saving throw. Your choice.
Performance check.
No, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna roll that fucking dice.
Okay.
That nat one will hurt. That nat one will hurt. So
I don't need that in my life.
Cool. You are brought up to the floor that has the council chambers, where it's the only area where rooms are blacked out. So that way, because literally every other floor except bathrooms, you can see things. So you're brought up there. You're gone for a bit. Then you're not gone for a bit.
Go up on the top floor.
Cool. All of y'all in the cuddle puddle down in the gardens eventually also make your way up, or are you guys stopping at another particular floor?
I think I'm heading straight up to the top floor.
I'm also, yeah.
Yeah, Naya's gonna go up.
Cool. You guys all rejoin at the 10th, 11th floor, one of those two. And there's a last couple of transport circles that you are able to take. When you head up to the top, one, there is wind, so you're beginning to feel like the wind from the height, and a little chillier up here. The area has a kind of almost like an upside down dish, where there is the rim around where people hang out. There are tables and platters, and there is food. Then there is a slight rise of a hill that then has a circle area in the center where people can stand. So at all angles, anyone can look out and still get a full view without hopefully other people's heads in the way. Up here, there is a lot of individuals, some wearing outfits that look like they are of higher pedigree of like the Illustray House of Worship. There are also just a lot of sightseers of different levels of classes. There doesn't seem to be any separation really here for this event. It's a full House of Worship that's open to everybody. You also see that there is Lumina there with Nazir and Jesper. Jesper currently just has what looks like very old parchment in his hands that he's kind of wringing a little bit, and Nazir just seems to be being like, it's going to be fine. It's we're good. This is the right spot. We're going to be fine. And Nazir also seems to be swaying a bit and drinking very heavily in the moment. The night is yours again.
Is there a place where because I know there are some wares up here. I had a couple in mind to purchase.
Oh yeah, that could have happened I did not have a gift shop level, so that could be top, bottom, top, both switch.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm going to
Happens.
purchase. What?
What would you like to get?
I'm purchasing a celestial star shawl,
Yay.
which is a finely crafted shawl depicting the constellations visible through the crystal ceiling. It's a little chilly. Seems like it's fine. And then I'm torn. I think I'm torn between the perfume and the music box, and I end up purchasing Illustra's Lullaby Perfume, which is a fragrance made from moonlit flowers and promotes relaxation and serenity, perfect for calming the mind after a long journey.
You see a little logo on it that is literally the same as those silvery blue sunflowers. So apparently it is made with those plants specifically in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I'm just gonna kind of longingly look at the music box and be like, yeah, I can't justify that as well, and then reunite with the group.
Cool.
I will be purchasing the Crystal Light Lantern because I do not have dark vision, so this will help greatly with that.
That's fair. For those late night projects. Any other purchases or activities people would like to do?
I think I'm definitely gonna head
just
straight to
chilling.
Jesper.
Yeah.
What did you say?
How you holding
Kelly?
up, old man?
Oh, checking in with him.
Yeah. Also, Nazir, maybe stay away from the ledge.
Lumina's got me. It's gonna be fine. Jesper, like, as you guys come over, he's like looking at the paper and then is like pinching it up, and then like as you guys come over, he's like, does this look like here? And holds up a fairly crude drawing that has a flat surface, what looks like, and then mystical shiny starry shapes all around. Does that look like what's probably gonna be here?
I mean, I've never been here, but I would assume yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this because you're supposed to be like meeting your wife here or whatever? You're worried that you're coming to the wrong spot?
Yeah. There's a reason why there was two places that we could have gone, is because we didn't know which one it technically was. So
where is your wife?
I mean, according to this, she'll show up there and just points to the center circular area up top.
What do you mean according to this?
What is that?
She drew this a long time ago and gave it to me. She drew a few times. Art is not necessarily her exact talent. Don't tell her I said that. And looks to Nazir, who just like looks at him. She drew this for me during one of her moments where she was with us. She, as you've seen, my family's has some peculiarities. She also has one as well. She kind of rifts through time, but she doesn't control it. But this is the place that she remembers first meeting me.
Oh, that's so cute. You see Nim as Nim's petting Lumina.
I'm
like,
sorry, this is giving me River Song and the Doctor vibes, and all I
For
have
real.
to say is fuck you for that.
Oh, the
Is that a movie?
feels.
Oh no,
Doctor
Doctor
Who!
Who!
Doctor
Oh,
Who
Doctor
shit.
Who.
We'll talk later.
I've seen one movie special of Doctor Who, so I know nothing.
It's just big ouch
Oh, cool.
feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
what's I'm not aiming for that. But yeah, cool. One of you guys asked, a couple of you guys asked questions. What were you guys saying? Because we had a lot of overtalk. So, was someone asking a question?
So this is the first time
You're muted.
she's gonna
Okay,
meet
There we
you?
go. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not going to meet me. She's going to appear there, and this is the first time we meet.
So she doesn't know who you are before this. And for
No.
her timeline?
Yes.
So this
I'm
is
so
the
confused.
first time she meets you in her timeline, but you've already met her.
Gestures at Sun.
Okay, yeah, even I get that. Thank you.
But also,
We've had she's randomly appeared I've lived millennia at this point. I've lived a very, very long time, and I've randomly run into her a lot. And it got like weird after a while. I realized it was like, I see you a lot, and you change in a different way than I change, or other things, the way the world. And you see, like, for a moment, he almost like blanks out with me, and like, how the world changes over millenniums. But then like it comes back. So we met, and a couple of the times we've actually got to talk. She was very angry the first time that I remember, or the youngest form of herself that I know. So, but we've kept meeting at random times. Other times she threw a book at me. But it's been wonderful, and I just want to make sure she remembers to remember me.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all. I'm just nervous. It took a while to get here.
Big first impression you gotta make. Yeah, I get it.
Do you want any help with that? Because I can make anything, really. Ask Phelan, I've just made them with flowers. If you want something like that.
I feel like if there was an overlord of the way the world worked, there would be a little discrepancy about how much power you making anything actually happens. But yes, no, I don't think I need anything at the moment.
You've got this.
Balmore is gonna walk up, playing with a yo-yo, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you should maybe make a recording of some kind. Every time you see her, you could play the recording. That way, she always remembers you, or at least remembers the time you guys met."
That is a great idea, and not one I thought of. I just had a book for her.
Book works too?
Yeah, but an actual audio recording of some form probably would have been a better method. Those have really only popped up recently, so I didn't really think about grabbing one of those.
But if you made the book yourself, it's like a nice, like, from the heart, like, sentimental thing.
Yeah.
It was just more of like a... So she won't throw that book at you or try to hit you. She'll be like, "Oh,
did she?
I hear my voice telling me that I love this man and we have a kid together," and all types of stuff. Be a little bit easier, especially if you just hand it to her and say, "Please listen." That way, you'll be able to get directly to the "I love yous" and less of the "I know you, please don't hurt me."
Okay.
I think we're past
that is
that.
good
though,
advice.
Right?
I will take it under advisement next time. He says through gritted teeth for a moment.
I look at Balmore and kind of say, "That's a really smart idea. I wish you had met him sooner."
Like you just notice he's like flinging the yo-yo hard as shit, and he's like, "Yeah, plenty of things need to have happened sooner," and he's just like slamming this thing as hard as he can and having it come back up.
Bro, it's okay that you're like not like super good at the yo-yo yet. You know that, right? Like the loop-de-loops and the walking the dog, that'll come later. It's okay.
What the fuck's a loop-de-loop? Who walks dogs with yo-yos? I'm just... What is
that
happening?
Not what you're mad about? Are you mad about something else? Are you mad at me?
No, not this time. I'm just playing with this stupid thing that I got from a dragon statue.
Hang on a second. You want to back that up a little bit, bud?
Which part? The dragon statue, the yo-yo, or the walking dogs with yo-yos?
Why are you angry playing with a yo-yo that a dragon statue got you? Can we catch us up, please?
We should probably more focus on the guy who's about to meet his wife for the 1,000th time for the first time.
Yeah.
There.
That'll teach you how to walk the dog. It's fine.
Please leave dogs alone. I don't know what you do with dogs, but
it's a trick on the yo-yo, dude. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Neo would like to look for a Lumi trace, like if there's any here.
Pure luck roll. Roll me a d20 and add your proficiency bonus. 20 or higher means it happens.
Quick, Val, cast guidance.
You can't.
And
You can't right
Yeah,
now.
because someone
No!
ate anti-magic material.
And that's why you don't do drugs.
It was
Don't do
only a
drugs, kids.
7.
No.
Woof.
Sadness.
wah wah.
Yep, it seems like in this moment, no one decided to bring the alchemical formulas and the giant equipment and all that stuff all the way to the top of this thing. Also, they probably weren't 100% sure how it would work to photograph light or whatever the hell is about to appear. So, he just like, yeah, takes out the book and is like, yeah, I am just waiting at this point. And as you guys are waiting, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do, the area around you begins to become electric with magic. Almost like silver little sparks begin to dance from empty space to empty space over and over and over again. Is there anything anyone wants to do before this moment starts going off?
No, I think I'm just entranced.
I think for Nea in this moment, just having a lot of stuff going on with Elistrei, she would kind of just like, I don't even know if this would be a prayer, but more of just like a thought of like asking Elistrei to like give her part of her memory back, like because she's feeling like something could happen.
Roll me a religion check.
10.
You put that prayer out into the world. Don't roll me an insight check. I'm gonna just give these to you because the feelings are strong. One feeling you get is one of complete disgust. The second feeling you get is the feeling of heartbreak. As those two feelings simultaneously happen from other sources internally in you, any final things? Double check one more time. Boom, 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 boom. As you guys begin waiting and you start watching almost like a... if you've ever seen people try to put projections through water, as almost like water, silver drops of water begin to fall from the sky, but also encircle, similar to a little whirlwind of snow. For those of you who know what snow is, I don't know. Some people are from the south. No, dude, you gotta come up over here. Anyways, that's a separate thing. You need to experience snow. You feel this whirlwind of energy as above you, with the stars glinting off of the crystal ceiling. There is a moment where a meteorite, comet, I forget what the exact term is, you watch as a celestial body that moves through the sky begins to come through and slow, as the same time where both the moon and the sun eclipse each other. And as the light from the corona of the sun hits the basically dust trail that is from this comet, you watch as almost instantaneously the 3D appearance, the almost physical manifestation in silver spectral forms of constellations begin to appear. Not just ones that you've seen or know, ones from other dimensions. Some of you who have been through the trials see ones that are from a world that you've never seen before. You see centaurs and giant crab. For some reason, there's just a giant crab.
Hey.
Crab? I remember that fucking crab.
Person pouring a drink into a cup of water. I don't know why. It's really important that they got a pitcher and they pour it into something. But you also know the ones that are from Vagari. You see a dragon. You see a phoenix. These things are huge and all-encompassing, but they're also simple ones that are just the sun and the moon and mountains that dwarf everything else around it. It is almost impossible to see Incombe itself behind all of these shapes that appear and begin to move. You watch as the mountain begins to have like a rock slide begin to go down it. The sun has solar flares. The wings of the phoenix and the dragons begin to beat, breathe fire, shower flames. It is all in this silver spectral shape all around you as if you're in the center of a 3D. A circus is around you, and you are at the center of it, watching it from the spot of the ringmaster. And this goes on for some time. You watch people reach out and touch it, and someone who touches, what is a non-threatening one? My brain's trying to remember. You watch as a wolf, large dire wolf, begins to run by, and someone reaches out, and you watch the fingers touch the fur, and it looks like they actually made contact for a moment, and the wolf looks, releases a howl, and then continues to run around, and you watch as these creatures and things manifest fully around you.
Nim's gonna wanna immediately just put arms up and wants to try and touch everything.
Truly.
Me trying to remember all of the different things. Well, I mean, you guys know the ones that are from here that you can easily use. There's also one other place that, you also see Chinese zodiac. So you guys watch as another dragon, but without wings and a lithe serpentine form. You watch a giant rabbit appear on 4 legs instead of the many 2-leg versions that we continuously create. It's not Bunky.
Giant rabbit. They're just free in the sky running around, right?
Yep, these creatures are just running around. It's basically as if there is just astral projections or like actual 3D projections from now going on.
I'm going to give everyone an opportunity, but Ruff takes off running after the rabbit. Yeah, Ruff just like bolts immediately, and you hear her scream, "Bunky!"
That's not That's not Bunky, right? That's just like a rabbit.
That's not Bunky. That is a constellation. I'm saying it while like Barry really paying attention to you. No, definitely not Bunky. That is a star rabbit.
Cool.
I don't
What the
think
fuck is a Bunky?
I don't think I have the heart to tell Ruff.
Ask Irona.
Bunky is a Hedringon that we ran into during trials. It's magic something.
Okay.
Someone we met that Ruff knows. I think they dated.
Oh. That's rough, buddy.
That's
I
rough.
think that's what we're talking about.
I'm more just laughing and just trying really hard to understand how to yo-yo. He's just like, what the fuck?
This is the most content, calm, and distracted you have ever seen Phelan. Just twirling around in the silver dress, looking like the happiest they've ever been.
Yeah. Kelly's just like reaching out, like dragging their hand through like the different like celestial like solar waves that are getting cast around. Having a good time.
At one point, a minotaur head appears. It just snorts at you and then keeps going. Taurus, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nympheria, Aranea, what are your reactions? What are you guys doing, Malkith, related to this stuff? Before, I don't know, we're worried about Ruff. Is Ruff like running over the edge?
Yeah, the Ruff took off sprinting and is just like running after the.
Before we worry about Ruff, what were people doing?
Nim was just, enjoying just the spectacle of everything. And I think at one point, like, they thought about, imagine if I could bottle up the starlight. But then I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna stay in the present moment and enjoy it. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy whatever this is. Beautiful.
Does Nim have any, like, empty flasks or anything?
I sure do.
and Naya just kind of like scoots over. Hold on. And like taking one of the flasks and is gonna try and bottle some of this.
I won't do it, but you will.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw, or a sleight of hand, actually.
Guidance. Even with the guidance?
The face, I think, means nat 1.
It's just really low. It's a 6. Hold on, I don't think guidance is gonna help this.
Oh no.
You wasted all your good rolls on the soot contest last time.
Okay, I'm gonna try and bottle this up.
What was the roll total in the end there, Renee?
Oh, okay, so it's 10 total.
Okay. There, you can also try this afterwards if you wish to as well.
I do.
Arnea, as you go to do this, you almost like a single ember that never stops. There is this small piece of wispy, silvery metal, ghost metal, something that you get one speck of inside this thing, and there is a slight light glow of it. You got something. It's very, very small. With a 10, you barely beat the cusp to get small thing. But there's a thing in there. Here, if you also want to attempt it, you can. Spurned on by Arnea being like, I'm just going to relax and enjoy. Never mind. we're capturing space.
Once in a lifetime.
That's a 9.
9 total?
God damn it.
Cool. You are also able to capture like slightly smaller than the small piece of you're a Horton hearing the Who small level of speck inside your little glass vial, but you got it. You both
little
have
glass vial?
The smallest little things.
Little glass vial?
No. We already talked about shadow casting. No. Cool. Malkith, anything from you? Is it just like light show?
Yeah, just kind of whatever.
Okay. Ruff, before the dramatics of what I'm trying to set up, I'm very curious to find out what happens to Ruff as she tries to run over the edge of the spire, like past the spire.
Yeah, she's running wherever the rabbit's going, she's running to.
Okay. It is past the spire. Remember that your running shoes only last until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I think that after, if she notices while screaming Bunky, it just keeps going, and it never like doesn't pay attention to her, she'll stop, like not stop, but she'll like run and then like run up and run backwards or run upside down back to the group if she notices not even going to pay attention to her.
Love the 3-dimensional space work. Roll me just an Arcana check, because we know you're at least good, if not great, at Arcana. So I know it's probably
24.
Yeah. After a moment, Ruff from the excitement might have mistaken it for Bunky, but it moves very, very differently than a monk, I believe, Harangon. Very, very different movement style than the bunny on all fours running away. Not really running away, running around. So I think Ruff has enough time to recognize that it's definitely not her man.
Yeah, she just like C-shape runs back to the group and just kind of stands staring pissed off.
Love the level of emotional work we have going on here, from awe-inspired to just fucking irritated and done with this shit. As people simmer in their various level of emotional states, a blood-curdling scream comes from the center of the spire. You guys watch as a rift in space-time slowly opens, with a woman's arms and head coming out first as she pushes her way through and begins tumbling out. Maury, you watch Jesper, as quick as a 100-year-old man can, start trying to run his way up the incline to get to her. As this silvery haired, but not in a similar way of a drow, more of a different form of elven individual with closer to the skin tones of Phelan, actually, when it comes to more of like a dark blue or purples or like midnight sky level of skin and long silvery hair. Frazzled begins like clawing her way up to stand up and just starts running, and then not knowing that there's a ledge, like a decline there, just starts tumbling downwards, and Jesper attempts to like grab her and stuff. Maury, are you okay? What's going on? And she is just screaming in terror. As you can see, she has gashes across the entirety of one of her legs.
Do we? Well, I mean, of course we see this.
It's also distracting, and not in the same way as the rest of the thing, but distracting.
Someone else.
No, you go do your thing. Calyat's just coming up to like basically be a body in between like these people and the rest of the people on the roof.
Did the rift close?
Nope.
Yeah, running up next to Calyat with Eyes of the Grave activated, looking into this rift.
Yeah, you guys get into that. You guys form a small barrier. Eyes of the Grave. What are the other people doing? I'm just going to get everyone's action first before we.
I think I'm going to go where Nim is going as backup. If Nim wants to like go try to heal or calm, I'm just going to serve as backup to her.
You guys you guys are approaching Maury and Jesper, right?
And how do you spell Maury?
Mori.
Thank you.
You're not the father.
Maury and the Blind Forest.
Oh, that's a great game.
Oh, that wasn't. Anyway. Anyways, we're full of reference tonight. I didn't plan any of them. We're doing great. As you guys run over, Jesper, who's just trying to get her to not be like falling over, Maury's just being like, "Don't touch me! Get me away from that thing!" And just is trying to like get away from the center of the room, trying to stand up, even though her leg looks fairly not great in this moment. Is Nymthera casting something or doing something in particular, or just trying to?
Yeah, I want to see. I don't know if I want to do Cure Wounds first, or if I want to do Charm Person first, then Cure.
Cure Wounds first.
You have 3 seconds before you need to make a choice.
Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna cure whatever wounds that she's got on her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that healing.
That's 1d8 plus 3.
All right, and then
give me that healing.
Irona.
Hell yeah, that is an 8 plus 1, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an 11.
She's like a person. Like she's a commoner. So normal damage that like hurts for you guys like is deadly to her. So you're healing fully. You hear the leg go back into place. Like it's like incredibly so much better now that you have healed it. She was not doing great. She cries out in surprise, not pain for a moment before thank you. We need to get out of here. The thing won't leave me alone.
What thing?
Malkith. Or double check. Aranea, anything before?
I think I'm just gonna prep with Mal with whatever's possibly about to come out of that portal.
Cool. Malkith, about the size of a D10, about this big, you see a little rift in motion. You're not 100%. It's hard to be sure what it's doing, but it does fall out of this rift that then does eventually shunt away. But this little speck continues to crawl and move. It's very weird. It plays with your eyes in a way that doesn't make sense, but you watch as like one of the ashen owls kind of looks at it and goes to peck it. It goes through it, and like not in a good way, and we're not going to describe it, but it goes through it. That ashen owl is not alive anymore, and the thing continues to crawl and head towards where Maury is.
Guiding bolt 3rd level.
Yeah. Also, I see Ruff and or Balmore has a thing. You can say that while Malkith rolls that.
Ruff, noticing that this thing is like it's just kind of bouncing, going.
Yeah, it's stumbling, falling. The motion doesn't make sense in your brain, I will say. It is a weird temporal like anomaly, so it doesn't like line up with how your eyes visualize things.
It's like glitching around.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's going in the direction that Jesper, Maury, Nim, and Phelan are.
18 to hit.
I should have a thing up. Hits.
18 radiant damage.
Cool,
yes.
Cool. Balmore interrupted. You have a thing while you see this happening.
First off, Ruff's going to drop her disguised self, so she's back to looking like her. And she's going to... the reason I asked on its travel path, for the rift, the soot, I forgot what it's called already.
The door.
Yes, dimension door. So for that, does it need to hit a surface? Like, do I have to throw it on something for it to like stick and then go through it?
I'm confused by the line of questioning. Sorry.
I want
like a portable hole?
Yeah, it's like a portable hole. Like, can I throw it and then this thing just like bounces into it and then
the dimension door that you have?
Yes, the soot dimension door.
It is a self-casting spell. Like, dimension door, you cast on yourself. So you could try if you want to try this funky thing. We can try it. If you want to like use that one-time magic to try to port it away or somewhere. Down. Yeah.
When I port this thing away, would I go with it?
In this situation, I'm fine with you. We're going to roll a check for it, but if you're trying to not go with it and send it, yes, you potentially are not going with it, but also, yes, potentially you are going with it.
I was going to send it to whatever Tabitha's enemy's name is. We'll send it to that place.
No.
Dimension door is 500 feet.
Okay, so I was... okay, I know exactly where I can send it then. Yeah, I still want to try this.
All right. That hits. Your damage hits Malekith. You watch the thing break, almost like it's made of crystal, and it is smaller and there is less of it now, but it is still moving. I'm going to let this dimension door thing go off. We're going to see what happens. I need you to roll me an Arcana check first. DC 15.
Arcana check. Hey, yo, no worries. 17.
Okay. I'm going to let you choose what saving throw it has to make. Unless the dimension door says one, but I'm pretty sure it's usually only willing things.
It's only willing things.
Okay, so tell me what saving throw you want this thing to make.
I'm going to roll a d20 if you don't mind.
Sure.
That d20 says fucking 19.
Oh, no, I mean, what type? So, strength,
Oh,
dex,
my bad.
constitution, wisdom, intelligence, not the number.
I was so wondering how you were going to figure out a D20 on level 6.
I also was
like, 16
I was like,
through
all right,
20
man.
is straight,
I'm rocking
and
with it.
15 through...
However you're mathing it, I'm god at maths.
It's moving around, so it would have to dodge it. Dexterity.
Dexterity, all right. What is your spell save? It rolled a 4. So this
my spell save's a 15.
yeah,
so.
no, cool. This thing is going to go wherever you tell it to. So within 500 feet of where you guys are, where is it going?
500 feet. We would be.
You guys are 200 feet in the air right now, but I will say almost anywhere in Incombe you could throw it off to.
I'm putting it as close to the water as possible. So
Okay.
like, whether it be the beach or directly into the water.
Let's go to the beach.
It's
It's
gonna get away.
Demon John.
Say what you're gonna
technically,
say.
Yes. Cool.
Well, I think this is like an immortal snail scenario. I think this thing is just gonna keep on trying to get her.
Oh my god, it is!
You encompass this thing and yeet it. What? I'm gonna just say it's covered in magic. If that's good with you, unless you got a specific description you want to give it. You throw soot on this thing and cover it up and Haktua it away into the distance. And it has left the area. Everyone is very confused about that. Whatever the hell just went on there. It's like, was that a part of the show? She's very dramatic. She did a great job. Whatever the part was, I enjoyed. I wonder if we can give tips. People are just having side conversations about whatever the hell went on and have no idea.
I hear this and awkwardly I look at him and I'm just like, just clap, just clap. Just clap.
Kill out. Go collect the tips.
I was about to put a shield up around us, but do we think that thing is gone?
No.
I look at
yeah,
Maury.
Balmore's
Is
gonna be
that
like,
thing gonna
it's
come back? Does it keep following you no matter what?
You were saying that to
Maury.
Maury's like, yeah, they just, every time I get through one of these things, every new fucking day. And she just seems harried and so angry.
Okay. We're gonna be around you, and we'll stop this thing when it comes back, okay?
Okay. Who the fuck? And Jester was like, Maury, it's okay. This is some friends we've hired. I actually didn't expect this part of this, but they're here to help us. It's like, what us? I don't. Fine. I don't care. Whatever. Please, thank you. I'm so tired. There are. I don't know if you could describe the amount of bags under her eyes and how exhausted she looks and seems to feel. She just sits on the ground. If someone pulls over a chair and she gets into the chair, she is still shaking. What is your guys' game plan?
We need to move her so this thing doesn't have a fixed location to come back to, just in case it has the ability to continuously rip through things.
I think putting her inside might be the best idea if it'll allow us more room to block.
The healing. The healing floor.
What is that thing?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
It's been chasing me as long as I've been alive. It's just been around. I don't know. I've been dealing with it for a very long time.
And the mental thought that crosses my brain is, and this is the start for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Here's the thing. And Balmore, the wheels. Balmore's like, hey, so, if you guys get married and have kids in the future, and yes, he's saying this all out loud, you guys get married and have kids in the future and stuff, you have to be around for that. And if technically we were here for your first time, somehow we do good here. I don't know how, but somehow somebody does good here, or else she would die and then you wouldn't be able to have kids.
I think we gotta bring her to the healing floor, because it seems like she needs a little bit more healing, and I don't know if that healing floor would also offer protection of some sorts. I also can cast protection from evil and good on her, so
ooh, good.
I might as well do that.
Good save.
All right. Game plan for everybody. You bring her down to the healing area and take care of her there. Put on protection spell from her there. That works. I mean, yeah. Not a lot of arguments so far. Doing good. It's been, we'll say...
Hey, Elistray, if we're in your house, can you smite the thing?
Yes, go idiot.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh, God. Why do you roll good for that? Fuck off!
What was it?
I mean, it's a -1, but it's a 17.
17. Cool. You guys bring her down. You get the area as safe as you can. I don't know what you guys are doing exactly, but we'll say it takes you 2 minutes to get down to the second level. Level 2, I think. Yeah. You're able to get down there safely.
Oh, I have an idea, if y'all will allow me. I look at all of you and I pull out a length of rope from my bag and I say, Maury, I can put you in an extra dimensional space for more protection. Is that something that you're okay with? You'll be able to see through it. You'll be able to see everything that happens, but nothing can get to you. If you want, we can send someone in there with you so you're not alone.
It always finds me. It always finds me.
Okay, but it's going to protect... Hey. Don't ask me how I know this, but you're going to be okay.
That just makes me want to ask.
Are you comfortable with going into the extra dimensional space?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh my
with
God.
advantage, because y'all are being very sweet to her right now.
10.
Oh.
I
You
rolled
should have done the crack, man. We need guidance in here.
I rolled a 3 and a 6, and I have a
I should have
+4.
casted
Is there
guidance.
anything that I can do?
Can I quick cast guidance on that, or too late?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d4.
Well, that brought it up to a whopping 12.
She doesn't say anything anymore. She just kind of like not nods, shakes her head with tears running down her face. It doesn't seem like it's a no at you. It's just a no at existing in the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
It's okay. We'll figure out something else.
I am going to cast Rogue Trick just in case.
Okay.
So I'm going to this is the first time I've cast it in front of any of you. You see, again, kind of getting that confidence back in their form. Phelan makes the rope rise in the air, and the rope hangs perpendicular to the ground, and an invisible entrance opens. And I say, if you change your mind, just climb that rope.
Jesper attempts to like whisper someone's be like, if you go in there, it's fine. It'll be the same as being out here, but maybe it'll be and she just doesn't. She just eyes closed, tears running down her face, just is shaking her head. Cool. Any final thoughts or preps?
The minute this
so
thing
sad.
reappears, I'm going to be casting Spiritual Guardian.
Cool.
Spirit Guardians.
I am so sad she didn't go in because attacks and spells can't cross through it!
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's enough of you. You could probably just like whoop, and she's in. But hey, that's fair. You don't need to take away her agency in that choice.
No, she's already had too much of her agency
Yeah.
taken away from her.
Kellyot's like looking at his hands, being like, I want to punch it, but I can't punch it, or I'll lose my hands.
Yeah, we don't want you to lose your hand.
You guys are slowly hearing yells and screams from outside as something gets closer. It sounds bigger
Ooh.
than what you were listening to before.
Oh, it probably eats things that it goes through like a hungry, hungry caterpillar.
Cool! I pull out my bow and arrow. I look down, and I'm gonna just, in the calmest, kindest way I can, are you sure you would not like to go in the space?
You know what? Roll me another persuasion check with advantage. I feel like this is actually more
Guidance.
convincing now.
Guidance again, guidance again.
All right, well, that's an 18 plus so that is a 22.
We'll say this. And like the eyes like roll over towards where the noises are coming from outside. Just the sheer mayhem of things breaking, people screaming. You hear screams go backwards and stop in a weird way. There seems to be something going on, and she's like, okay. And eventually uses what upper body strength she has to climb up into the.
I'm sorry, are they weeping angels this? Are they literally eating people's potential lives? That's what this sounds like to me.
I know Weeping Angels are from Doctor Who. I have never watched a thing with them in it, so I don't
Vinny.
know. Nim, you said my name. What's up?
Yes, I did. I don't know if this is possible.
Mhm.
How big is the spire?
Is the spire? It is
especially-
100 and something feet wide and 200 feet tall.
I'm asking you this because I think it would be really fucking cool. I don't
Okay.
know if there's a way. If I go back on the roof, can I mold earth to create a giant shield?
I will tell you, time-wise, you do not have enough of it to go do that.
Damn it.
If you really want to do this, I will ask for some things, and we can make an extra barrier, which would let you stall for time, but it won't necessarily stop the thing.
How much time does Rope Trick have?
An hour, I think.
An hour?
Let me check the language really quickly, but I'm pretty sure it's an hour.
We
Yes,
might
1
wanna-
hour, and it's not concentration.
Oh, perf.
Cool.
I think we just want to prepare as much damage as possible to destroy this thing. Or
Yeah, I'm
get rid of
gonna.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely prep.
A quick thing. It's 10:15 at night. Do you guys want to fight this thing now, or do you want to wait till next session?
We should probably wait till next
time.
session.
Cool.
Damn it.
All
I
right.
think we all just prepare to fight this freaking demon rock crystal thing.
Yeah, it's something for sure. Cool. All right, guys. Then we are going to save that for next time. That seems.
Hold the phone.
What's up?
You're not going to describe what this thing looks like as it enters the room for us?
No, you guys don't get to see
You
it till
son of
next
a
session.
Biscuit.
Vinny, come
son
on,
of
it's
a
such a great
biscuit.
cliffhanger.
Fine. How about this? You don't get to see what it is. What you hear is as it reaches the bottom of the platform and then has to climb up a level, because it's not one using the fucking stairs that don't exist, and it's not using the teleports that it doesn't know how to they fucking work. You hear this thing carving into earth as it is tumbling and tumbling and tumbling like a person doing a cartwheel, but the person's actually a giant made of stone, and the thing is just doo, 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 and you hear it chink, hit the crystal and then jing, 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 go up the side of the crystal. And before you get to actually see what it is, you watch from the outside view of this crystal, you watch as a shape behind the crystal blocks out light. And begins carving in. We'll leave it there. You'll get to see it next time.
That's fair. We accept this.
I accept the fuck yous as well. Thank you. It's fine.
Fuck you.
But it's a fuck you, but lovingly.
Fuck you with middle
That's
fingers.
the sentence. All right. Cool. All right. If we're all good there, I'm going to send you guys off to Marquee Gaming. They are playing session 72 of their homebrew campaign. Thank you for coming along and wandering with us. We will wander with you guys next time. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.